How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody is having a wonderful, beautiful day, boys. How y'all doing tonight? Dude, I need to go get a haircut, honestly. It's starting to get a little long at the top and everywhere else, honestly. How y'all doing, boys? God, this is my 5V5 1V1 DUELS on the day. We've been enjoying a lot of Miss Pandaria recently. Found a more efficient way of leveling the character. Got to do a bunch of testing on what is efficient, what isn't efficient. Last night, talking to homies, trying stuff out. Then me and Nala ended up diving into a normal and was like, wait, my XP has gone up. Wow, I had posted an article. Yes, that is meant to happen apparently. Okay, so level up raids, not really efficient, but they're really good for the cloak. So you just get a bunch of level up raids done, boost your cloak by a ton, and then you go and do quests. Honestly, I've been doing that recently. Gotta level out every 20 minutes or something. It's actually kind of nuts, dude. It's insane. It's like it's all about finding that efficiency, because you can grind if you want to, or you can do efficient little stuff on the side. It's encouraging you to do endgame stuff, which is kind of exciting. The gear from it is really good. I got a bunch of purples on it. Also, Shaman is busted for this mode. I don't know why, but I picked the best class for this. And I got actually like the best gear setup available right now. That's actually insane. How y'all doing though? Now Pandaria, I have to put it off to the side because Pandaria does not have any PvP. But you know what does have PvP? Hopefully Team Krager and the boys over on the EU boys. Let me get the music back up and running and everything. Is that loud? It's gonna be loud for you guys for a second. You know what? It's a good song. I'm gonna skip it though. Also a good song. I'm gonna skip it as well. That's fine. We'll keep that one available. So groups are gonna be listed as usual, boys. In the LFG Raids Legacy. Done Throne, TOV. I haven't done Throne at all. I need to do Throne, man. I need to do... Is it easy or normal? Because all I've done is Mogashan Volts. Did it yesterday, that's about it. And then I slept like a baby. I ended up... I didn't try to stay up for too long. I did a thing, though, that I need to do a lot less of, right? I usually am really good at it, right? I usually put on a video on my phone, and then I fall asleep with, like, just noise happening in the background, right? I have a fan. I tried the white noise, but the fan is, like, way too big. Even if I turn it away from me, I wake up and I'm just like freezing, and something about the air constantly like circulating in the room. I just wake up with a sore throat, and it's like I don't use the fan for white noise. Actually, let me get the fan up and running right now real quick. Give me a second. Give me a second. There we go, because I know it's gonna get hot in my room. Anyway, Krager, are you ready? Holy, no way! Krager's ready? Oh, man. I'm wasting time. EU boys, get in here. We gotta go, go, go. Krager's the boy supplying us with the homies. I'm gonna die. Oh, man. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, fan, not to play. Not to play. Generally it is, but not to play for me. Right, just doesn't work, dude. I don't know what it is, man. Maybe the Russians have built a little different. Who knows, right? Yeah. So, I just usually have my phone just like blaring some sound in the background. Young? Is this Young J? Wait, hold on. Is this Katarina switching up a character to Young J? I'm okay with that. I like the name Young. I can do with that. I can work with that. Young is good. I wonder how many of you guys are going to be on the MOP right now, man. I wonder how many of y'all are going to be doing this. Hold on. Hey, Duels tonight? See if he's down to join in. Adam Power. Hey, Duels. We're doing some duels. You guys are joining us, boys. Cobre. Hey, Duels. He's probably with Team Krager, isn't he? Cobre is probably with Team Krager. Hey, hold on, let me see. Hey, wanna hop into some duels for a bit? See if he's down to jump. Привет, друг, здорово, Masterfoot. Ты сегодня играешь или что? Тебе, как его, Ферал был прекрасно после недели. Cataclysm Classic Powerwood Village. Why can I invite you? Why is it letting me invite you to my instance when you're in Cataclysm Classic? Blizzard? Hello? Hello? Shadow? Yo, Shadow, get in him, man. Alright, boys, we need 3 more. We need 3 more, we'll be good to go. Hey, Kalahari. Hey, he's a little demon. Like, actual demon dungeon? I think he is, yeah. Crap. Who else can invite, man? We gotta, what is it? Get this group filled out. Luso. Hey, Luso. Wanna join 5V5 Duels, friend? Got them starting up now. Lunatic, he's in an arena right now. I'm gonna guess you're already in. Я Крагара, хорошо. Я пытаюсь спасти, если другие друзья хотят. I'm feeling sorry. All good, fam. Hope Guys is doing good, man. Usually he's very, very excited about stuff, but he's not been in that mood recently. Does Panda want to join duels? Hey Panda, want to join? Hop into some 5V5 Duels, friend. Nix, oh yeah, Nix. Also, I gotta ask you. Hey, Nix. 5V5 1v1 Duels tonight. We gotta get a team grade together real quick, boys. Luso. Okay. He said maybe later. So maybe we'll see him. Maybe not. Hey Pascal, wanna hop? Join 5V5 Duels, friend. Let's see if Maru wants to join some. Hey Maru. Duels tonight? Got second groups with 3 more bodies than we are going. See if he's down to join in or not. Well, let's gonna invite, man. Snoopy's doing his stuff. I feel like, dude, I feel awkward asking like streamers, other streamer homies, about like, hey, do you want to join us? Because they're usually doing like their own thing or whatever. Good to see, bro. All right, sounds good. Cobre, hey, Cobre says, hey, are we gonna get Cobre in on these? We need a couple more boys. Then Shadow of Anger, give me some random buffs. Oh, I gotta try that then. I haven't done it at all. Have you tried the Meta Gym Chi-Ji Crane? It just looks so OP, IDK. It's really good. Chi-Ji is really good. I don't know if it's best, but it's really, really good. Cobre, let's go. I get you in here, my guy. Oh, sorry, dude. Okay, sounds good. Sure, I can come. Okay. Yeah, Cobre, invite friends, man. If you got friends that want to join in, more than welcome to. More than welcome to Rifty. Yeah, get Rifty in here, dude. Get Rifty in here. Rifty's awesome. Hell yeah. And we got Romaru joining us as well. We got a spot only for 1 ATM. but you know how these go. We rotate people out regularly. Are we actually gonna pick up Ignis? Hold on, let me ask some. Actually, this group just filled, but as I said, we rotate. So you are more than welcome to join up. Yeah, with Ignis, I'm actually fine. Ignis, get in here, my man. We got a couple of mages here. I'll take you. I will take you. We got Rifty the Mage, right? Mage? Yeah. Yeah, Mage. Yeah, we'll run a bunch of mages. I think we'll be fine. I think Team Kragar. Kragar is not going to be happy with these mages. Let me actually let's reverse the keyboard. No, mnogo mak. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell him lots of mages. Mnogo magov. Mnogo means many. Mag is mage. I guess I try to make it plural best I can. That makes sense in my brain. Okay, we're gonna try to separate these mages out, man. Yeah, we got a group. 2 in fact, both filled. But. Well, okay, so we'll rotate stuff out. We'll get Romara and a homie in there at some point. Hey, man, if someone needs a spot, I know. You good, my guy. My guy. We got a lot of mages in this one, but so we might need to slim after a game or two, but people rotate out as games go. So it will probably level out. You guys use probably for probably. I don't know when I started using the word probably instead of probably, but I started doing it a lot more recently. Alrighty, so pretty sure that is going to be Jayhawk, right? There's a little check here, man. Yeah, Young Jay. Okay, Young Jay is much easier, man. Invite spectator match. Young Jay and Kragar 5 Nagrand won. First game of the night, we got Nagrand, boys. When do we get rings? Rings you get through achievements, right? So look through the achievements. That's how you get trinkets, necklace, and rings. You get those through achievements. Some are going to be like raid achievements, scenario achievements. I think it's all heroic scenarios, all heroic dungeons gives you the rings, and then all raids gives you the neck. Leveling to max or getting certain achievements done gives you the trinkets. So that's how you get those. You got to look through achievements to get those. I'll probably make a video on like how to gear up a character, optimize your best gems or whatever in Pandaria Remix over the next few days. I got a couple ideas of what I want to do, right? Couple ideas of what I want to do, but I haven't like really like optimized it yet or anything, right? I'm still trying to work on it, boys. I'm trying my best here, man. It's gonna take me a bit, but your boy Dal gotcha. All right, I gotta just put up recently a guide on how to level quickly. This thing works. It's amazing. Give it a like, share with your friends, share on your discords, all that good stuff. Yeah, do that for me. Switch. Lots of mages, literally a whole wizard squad, literally Hogwarts itself over on the team 1. But we got ourselves Young Jay as the homie, Katarina switching around a little bit. We got ourselves Ignis over in the mages. We got ourselves Cobra here with Shadow Stress. It's going to be first of the Pandaria Shadow Priest, actually a meta play. Shadow Priest Pandaran, actually a meta play, though I was going to think that the exposure was going to be a little bit bigger, but we got ourselves Rifty here as well. And Shadow somehow surviving this burst opener by Bear, what's his name? Bear Zloy? Is this supposed to be Angry Bear? Bear Zloy, because Zloy is like angry. B-E-R is like bear? I have no idea. Bear is going to be first up versus Shadow. Man trying to see, every time he's trying to see if he can walk up, he's getting set behind a pillar. All he can do is flash and heal behind the pillar. Bear's not letting this man out of there without any movement buffs or anything. That's going to be trying to dodge a skill trap, trying to find an approach. He just maxed in his range. That's going to be charge trap. Is he going to take him out? He could just take him out any moment. That is so rough. It's Shadow, right? It is Shadow. Okay, Shadow starts trying to see if he can get us some kind of a go. Hunter versus Priest, man. The advantage is unreal. Got hunted to the ground. You think so, Marcus? I don't know, man. Well, he was gonna give it the best shot he's got. Look at this man, Darren. Even look at his face, man. I can't really see it, but it literally looks like he's not having any of this. He's literally just look at his face. He looks like he's not having any of this at all. On that team, we got ourselves Yashiko back in with Axelot. We got ourselves Krager as well as Lovebite back in on these. Oh man, and Bear trying to see if he can get himself a better angle. Shadow with the sniper shot, get him in. At least the nerve the damage of the sniper shot. It still hits like a truck. With the death shocker to follow, I mean, he just does not want to go out there at all. For Bear, he needs him to get in line of sight. Honestly, what he may have to do is he may have to push in on Shadow and try to see if he can get over there behind the pillar. Shadow just trying to see if he can create some that rage for the fade for a second. Then so his burst just needed to heal and catch up to Bear. He's got himself a decent spot. Maybe even a trinket, just try to send everything just to get up close into a trinket out of Bear, into a quick fear. Mind games to follow, full PI available. Bear with a quick dodge, cannot remove those magic effects anymore. Quick stun on Shadow, he doesn't have disperse, he's gonna have to be very, very careful here. Full void turn, does get interrupted on Shadow. Got himself plenty of holy healing though, and is trying to see if he can leverage that holy healing against the damage versus Bear. Man's got himself full burst, aim shots are flying in. Shadow maybe in a lot of trouble, that silence could be huge. Just shocker to follow, backing up on behind the pillar. And is looking to catch up a little bit of healing. Versus Bear, though, he got quite a bit of damage over time on him. It is going to be ramping down here little by little. If he can get back over, get another CC combo onto Bear, he's going to be in a great spot. He needs to run in, fade any kind of slows at a perfect timing, get close enough to get a stun, get some dots, fear to follow him, and then if you can do that combo, he's got himself the range. Look, no slows by the Hunter. He's going to go for a camo, picking up the eye immediately. Bear trying to see if he can actually, no, not go for the eye. He didn't go for the eye. For Bear, this could be an opportunity. Does he come out? He just wait, and he is a marksman. He's got a lot of damage, but he also takes a lot of damage compared to some of the other Hunter specs. I mean, they just got melted. It's just a perfect glass cannon. Man, this is literally made of glass if you look at it right now. The Shadow trying to get himself a better angle. I think he should be going for the eyes every time, man. He's got to get himself full reset anyway. Man, video on the crane gem? I could probably cover that if you want me to do that. Cuck. Is it Cuck, actually? C-U-K? How do you pronounce that? I'm gonna have to go with Cuck at that point, man. How do you pronounce that? Bear got himself traps laden out over for Shadow. Got himself the good angle. He can't go anywhere. If he's gonna go behind the pillar, yep, freeze the trap waiting for him with a rapid fire freebie damage fade. Oh, wait, holy. This is what Shadow's playing up against. Literally damage. He can't dodge, barely can dodge, even behind the pillar. That's how strong Marksman is. He's trying to play super safe, man, because he knows if he just makes a wrong play, those couple of shots could be the end of him. And this is after they buffed the armor of Clothies, man. It's kind of crazy. Hunter's on hand, literally every person in BGs is a hunter. I mean, hunters have always been pretty good in BGs. Look at that range, man. He's maximizing it. I think Bear might just have to play into a closer range with Shadow. He might just have to play it. I think he might just have to. If he can force a disperse on the guy and then just pummel damage into him, get a good kick, perfect silence, I think that's how you're gonna win. Because I feel like Dampening is eventually just gonna scale up, and I think for Bear, he needs a little bit of healing, whatever healing he can get. Got himself a big setup. Shadow closing the gap. Stun onto Bear. It's going to be a trinket. Shadow does get himself decent setup behind the pillar. Actually kind of got himself a decent range versus Bear. I think he would want to close in now. Actually waiting out the Chimeric Poison. Now is a good time for him to get in. But look at those shots, man. It's so much damage. Bear needs to maximize his damage he's got right now. This is a perfect potential. I think he should push in. I think the fact that he's backing up actually may make it harder for him to win. He's trying to play the max range, but I feel like he needs to press the advantage while he's got full cooldowns, because he had Shadow on the Rose potentially there. If you also he switches out to the Pet, it looks like he's playing maybe a stun from Pet, or maybe he's not. Normally you see much hunters play with a Pet in PvP. So if he had a stun, I feel like that would help him out a ton. Charge Trap gives him an opportunity. Death Shock him. He does fade it, but only a portion of the damage. Big shot right after into a full stun. Bear can take a lot of damage right now. Only a portion of his damage is going to end up healing Shadow, but the damage should be able to overpower a quick stun. Aim shots are available. He trinks. He's trying to go in for a fear, but I think a kill shot may just have him dispersed for a second just to give himself a bit of cover. Turtle Shell, he's ready for that fear. Shadow's gonna back up out of there for a second. Bear got himself the full immunity, trying to get some traps around the corner. Shadow's eventually gonna get trapped up if he goes around the pillar. And he just sees himself just a little bit more damage. Volley around the corner, providing additional passive damage. Trying to puncture through his shield. That is gonna be skill trap. Camo for Bear. Could get himself a good situation here. Hold on a second. Hunter's Mark, everything is available. If he can get him behind the pillar versus Shadow, I think he'll be golden. He just needed him to walk over one of these traps. Freezing trap on one side. I think a trout trap on the other. And if he gives himself another sniper shot, death shock combo, I think he might just take him here. It's going to be Shadow walking to the left. Is going to trap himself up into a death shock break and the freezer trap into a binding shot right after. He's got himself completely set up. Oh no. He's got himself fantastic openers. He just doesn't have enough finishing potential, man. He's been trying, but he's really playing into the range. I think he's going to have to play up to a melee. I think he's going to have to go for a bit of that interrupt potential here into explosive. That is going to connect either way. Volley right after. It's going to try to go for damage. The instant cast aim shots are painful, man. And Shadow, that's going to be his Aegis. I think Bear has to push in. I think he has to push in and make a play. If he can go for a quick silence play with a Chimeric Poison, a quick interrupt with a Trinket, I think he can end the duel right here. I think he can end this man's whole career. 7 minutes into the match. That's actually a long match too. With stun around the corner. Cheeky Trinket with an interrupt onto Shadow. And Shadow backing up out. Bear needs to charge in right now. Oh no. I feel like Shadow can now turn it around. Like the longer the game goes, he's getting cooldowns together. Got himself full burst into a setup, into a Cypher to slow down Shadow for a second. Binding shot does stun him, but he is behind the pillar. Should be pretty safe. Fade just avoid any kind of executes. Rapid fire may just end you though. Oh yeah, it does end ya. It does end ya. That's why the Shadow Priest, I feel like, should have not rushed in too early. But also, I feel like Shadow Priest should have maybe got himself a bit of a CC combo. It is a tough matchup, not gonna lie, right? It's a difficult matchup. Knock up onto Bear immediately. Try to see if he can get himself a huge opener versus Young, as he got himself the ult. Should be able to reverse some of the damage taken. If Bear is careful, he knows exactly where the man is going to reposition. Quick breath. Young is trying to see if he can push in. He's got some cooldowns. He got to close enough gap. He knows that he needed to close the gap, and for Shadow Priest, it's hard to close that gap. But he also needed to, I think, once he closed the gap, maximize that output. Maximize while you got yourself the distance. Death Shock him onto Young with a binding shot. Does go for the blink. Still big damage out of Bear. He's going to try to see if he can blink around, trying to avoid this aim shots. There's still an aim shot's going to hit him right to the face with a silencer follow. Could potentially be an ice block here. Young, not in a great spot. Does go for the block. This is going to actually break out of it. He's trying to see if he can stay aggressive into a big rapid fire. Shift the power. He's got himself cooldowns. Not a lot of health. Kill shot gets super low, but just barely enough. Hold on, wait, Bear. Got himself a bit of that mobility. Young with the CC setup. Got himself no health whatsoever. Oh no, I feel like maybe he should have stayed the ice block a little bit longer. Bear, does he just end him right now? Does he push in? I feel like he just push in. I feel like this man is just dead. He's just gonna start recovering behind the pillar. I think he gotta push in. He's playing so carefully. Wait, if it walks into a steel trap, does it kill him? Could I kill him? Maybe? No, I don't think it would. It's doing very little damage. Oh, does the steel trap do a lot more damage than this, or is it actually how weak it is? I can't tell. Rapid fire. Oh, God, that's just so good. Into a quick camo, Cobra trying to go for a stun. Man, Bear having to go from one guy into the next, but the succubus is going to help him. Trinket, Turtle, trying to see if he can reposition. Does not have a camo for this one. Does not have Exil or anything, so he might be very, very limited on what he can do. He might have to play super aggressive. This is going to be Infernal Joy in. Cobra with a big defensive interrupt on that fear. Immolates is still going to apply a bit of damage. Actually able to puncture the shield very quickly. Cannonballs are flying in. And for Bear, I think it's his time out. Oh, I think it's over. He got a bit of damage to the Corby though. This man is a power cannon, honestly. And Shane, my guy, I don't know where my alerts are at, but Shane, can we get a hashtag Shane, boys? Appreciate you, my guy, for the chat. Bones, my dude. Love you, buddy. It's a Kraken charging in. Bladestorm big time onto Cobra, trying to see if he can catch up to him. Big gateway literally up against the wall. And Cobra is trying to see if he can get himself a bit out of that situation. Walling this off as Kragar counters it with a defensive of his own, with a dab of the sword. Big roar onto Cobra. He just needs to long enough, let the bleeds take him. And I think he might just have him here. Quick charge into an execute, and that's going to be Magus. For Kragar, that's his war matchup as Magus into Ignis, your Frost Mage extraordinaire. This man has played against Kragar more than once, and Kragar looking to get himself a bit of healing. But that Frosty magic with the constant slows, that is going to be very difficult for you to get around. We got him some Reflect. It's going to be a Lance reflected back. Kragar able to catch up a little bit of healing. I think second wind actually kicking in. He waited long enough out of combat or not taking damage. Where second would actually kick them, try to go for a kick, not going to be able to. Massive execute into yet another poly. That is going to be stunned. Kraken cannot do anything about this one. It's going to be full burst, full ray. Kraken not taking a lot of damage though. That frozen explosive is going to be a lot of damage though. Actually, not as much as I thought it would. Ignis knocking Kraken back. Reflected back on the Ignis. Does not have a bomber that lets him heal, so he's not able to get any healing himself. Stunned by Kraken. Got him some battle stance ready. Full damage unleashed into a Ring of Frost by Ignis. Trying to see if he can maybe kite him out a little bit. Kraken is looking to go for a Blade Storm. Staying on top of Ignis. He's got himself that altar. Stunning and CCing him on the glacial as best as possible. And Ignis having to go for a block. Oh no, Kraken does not have a way to break it. There he goes. There goes my alert. Thank you so much, my guy. As Ignis super, super low. Charged by Kraken. I think he just takes him. Hold on a second. Why am I tracking Ignis that way? Breath last second. He got no health, but shield barely keeping him alive. Oh, that weapon throw would have been the end of him. Oh no, Ignis trying to maximize the range. Do you have a leap? Kraken is going to have to back up out of it. Does Ignis just die? Hold on, he's trying to eat food. Trying to recover the bleed. Barely got us so low. Kraken charging in though. Does not want to let this mage escape. Quick execute. Lopping the head off. Oh my god. That was glorious. That was great. That was awesome. That's going to be full stun by Kraken into a fear into Rifty. Immediate Trinket. Backing up out of there. Full combusted the ready. Kraken looking to leap away. He knows there's going to be a lot of damage. Defensive stance reflects up on everything. You just got to wait this out. This full firestorm of damage out of Rifty. He needs to Rifty actually reposition it all the way back to his side of the pillar. Was that a Pyroblast and a Kraken? That might have been a Pyroblast. Yeah, set a Pyroblast. That's going to make it second wind healing a little bit harder, especially if you get those flame strikes around the corner. It's going to be huge. Is that Griffgon the Hunter? It does feel like Griffgon the Hunter, doesn't it, Wes? That Hunter did really good, but definitely played very defensive, very, very, very safe there. Very safe. I feel like he definitely needs to race against the clock. I don't know how Kraken dodges that fear breath, by the way. Or breath in general. Full combust out of Rifty. Random combust proc. Kraken trying to see if he can fight through it. Big execute to the Rifty. Does it take him? It's going to be cauterized. That's CG down, but still execute catches him in a quick charge. No, it is going to be able to slay him. Oh my god, this Juggernaut. Taking a 3. Take a 3. My god, dude, the mages. Kraken has had a bit of a hard time against this mages for the last few weeks. It's just a counter, right? For a warrior, probably worst matchup you can get. But he will not go down without a proper fight. I love seeing it. Let's get another one going, boys, yeah? Yo, Jayhawk, let me know if you're ready, my guy. Should I go back to my... check it to see if we got space. Kraken, probably ready, right? Plus, yeah, let's go. How many we got? Jay, where are you? Hey, ready? Double check with them real quick. Hell yeah, dude. First game. Range crazy. Range crazy, man. The range is actually crazy. For now we full. But I can let you know when we got space. Yeah, I could do that. Well, I guess we'll just go again. We'll go again, and then we'll at some point switch up the double mages combo, right? A triple mages combo, because that's a lot of mages. That's so many of one class becomes a little annoying after a while, because you just get too much of that samey gameplay. And then when you have class counters, like mages usually counter warriors, for example, that can get really, really annoying to watch over and over. So we'll try to mix it up a little bit, yeah? At some point, we'll have one of the mages maybe swap over, or if they got an ult or whatever they want to bring. That's also another opportunity, right? But we'll see. We'll see. I definitely want to give you guys all a chance to play it properly. Maybe we'll switch up some teams. Maybe take some of the boys on Team Kragar, switch them over to Team Mages, give you guys some of the mages over to Team Kragar. Yeah, that could be an opportunity, right? Like Cobra or if you can come over, and then this other team can take Axolot and Lovebite or something, right? We can figure something out. We can definitely get something going. I'll start with 70% XP, 100% versatile. Yeah, dude. Once you get your ults like caught up with your cloaks, they start with a ton of extra XP. It is wild, man. It is wild, and I kind of love it, though. I kind of love it. Like, leveling your main, getting them full, getting their cloak upgraded, allows you to have an easier time with your ultimate. It is crazy. Yeah? Alrighty. Switch. Got ourselves Kragar over for the team 2. Ready to go. We got Axolot on that team with Bear on that team. Also got Yasha as well as Lovebite. And Kragar immediately walking into the mage corner. It's going to be a immediate banner down. Perfect account on the mage. Double stun, not a weakness either way though. It's going to get a quick breath. Polly backing up away for Kragar. Hoping to do some damage. But it's going to be a quick stun by the warrior. Trinket out of the mage as Kragar immediately turns. Big old execute. Ready to go. Ignis walking away while Ray and Frost and Kragar. He picking up a lot of health out of that one either way though. Ult time for the mage. Kragar knows that he's gonna have to deal with all this mobility, go back and forth, blink, 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 blink. As the man got leaps and charges, only so many compared to a mage with the knockbacks and roots and slows and a big stun coming up. He just has to take the damage, try to go for a bit of that output. Frost Bomb, maybe we'll get a shatter bonus. You gotta make sure there's a flurry with every one of those Frost Bombs. That's the only way you're gonna be able to guarantee any shatters. Quite a bit of damage on Kragar. Ignis with a full glacial. Hold on, Kragar could be in a lot of trouble. Hold on, he's picking up a bit extra health. Trying to see if he can add the Ignis right now, but he needs to recover behind the pillar. There's gonna be a big comments falling down. Got himself a bit of a shielding, but he's borrowing a lot of health. His health that you see right now, it is very, very... Oh, wait, he's got second wind? He just walked into a blizzard. Does that not matter? Apparently blizzards don't matter for second wind. I am very surprised by that. That is very unusual. Full ice block, got himself a shattering throw. Rage to take down Ignis. Blaze-storm to counter the stun. Ignis has nowhere to go. I think it might be over. He got himself a bit of shielding. Trying to see if he can still stun Kragar. Does he have a proper go? He's got himself... What is that, blink? That was the shortest blink in the history of blinks. And I think Bleed's got him. Kragar does take it. Yeah. Take it one more down onto the belt. With Shadow going to be up next. From one caster to the next, though, Pandaria Racial is going to be Kragar able to Zerker Rage out of this one. The Pandaria Racial is essentially a rogue's gouge. It just, instead of gouging an enemy right in the eye, it's like you hit a pressure point, incapacitating them, but Kragar can just shake it off and immediately get back in there. PI out for Shadow, trying to see if he can load up Kragar full of all those dots, full damage at the ready. He doesn't go for full burst just yet. He hasn't unleashed his full Dark Ascension, but he's trying to see if he gets some damage going either way. The fading, that stun, able to avoid it, but still Kragar staying on top of him with executes ready to go. Quick pummel on that Dark Ascension, but Shadow is still plenty alive. Big void torrent right now. Kragar needs to find a way to avoid it. Quick stun, getting hit. That is going to be a banner right to avoid all the extra CC, which is perfect for him. Able to get back into combat quickly, take it out of Syphian. Does not have a Zerkers this time though for the fear, so he's still going to take a little bit of damage. The Shadow giving himself plenty of range stun by Kragar, able to pick up quite a bit of health, still rotting down to the dots of a Shadow Priest with vampiric touch, as well as Shadow Word Death slowly eroding him little by little. Quick pummel on the Holy into a Mind Games interrupt, and that's gonna be Shadow doing damage to himself with every heal. Has to go for Disperse though. That was actually so close. That Shadow that execute together as he flash healed himself, dropped him super low because that flash heal only did damage to him. Fear does not stop Kragar. He got Zerkers for this one. Quick root for a second, able to Blaze Storm out of it. Shadow with a quick fade, trying to avoid CC out of Cracker, but I think he's going to take him here with a Blade Storm, just mowing him down. Cobra immediately dropping into the portal. Succubus CC onto Cracker, giving himself enough room in order to be able to get a proper gate with an Infernal dropping in. That's going to be a lot of damage right now for Cracker. Defensive stance immediately. It's going to be a lot of output. He's got to just tank up this damage and try to live it fear onto Cobra very quickly. No longer has a trinket, which is a little bit unfortunate. Also love it unlocked, by the way. It looks fantastic. Mortal Call sent onto Cracker. He's got a quick pummel onto Cobra either way from a Mortal. Is that what happened, or did he trinket pummel? He might have trinket a pummel. But Cracker got himself full defenses right now. Die by the sword, add the ready, leap it right after Cobra as he got himself a port. Could go for a port gateway, but he could still go for a normal port either way. Stun into Cobra, no longer has to worry about the Infernal, but the Chaos Bolts and the Succubus could still be a lot of problems. Try to see if he can back up out of there for a moment. Cobra backing away with a couple of conflagrations here and there. And Cracker with a stun on the pet, quick kick onto Cobra as he ports over to the far side by one of the gates. It is going to be battered down just to make sure the fears don't last long at all. Cobra trying to unleash the most amount of damage. Full gateways are up. Cracker, all he can do is press reflect and try to heal as much as possible. Stun, that's going to be a stun trade versus that Mortal Call. And Cracker just trying to find himself a little bit of cover behind the pillar. Incinerate flying in, but at least he's got himself a bit of that ignore pain to ignore a portion of the damage. Bonza fell. He's just going to try to see if he can stay away from Cobra as best as possible. If he can wait it out, that's going to be huge for him. Battle stance at the ready. He wants to go for a big go. Fear onto Cobra. He's going to go for that undead racial to make out of it. Blaze Storm got himself a big port. Is going to give a lead for Cracker. Just trying to see if he can waddle out of there. That Succubus could take him out though in a second. That actually, never mind. Succubus hanging out next to the Warlock. I thought for a second Succubus would just see him and control him, leaving him away from Cobra. And Cobra is bleeding out right now actually. Look at his health. Cracker has him in the sights. Right now, Blaze Storm, he can't go anywhere. He got himself a little bit of mobility, trying to avoid Cracker as best as humanly possible. But all Cracker needs is a good stun. Mortal Call trade on that stun. Trying to get Succubus in position. Succubus looking to cast. He's going to get stunned up though. Big execute one. Cobra got himself whatever bit of shield he's got. It's not going to do a lot though. Reflect up for Cracker. Cobra can't really respond at all. I think it's going to go down though. As the Succubus trying to get a cast last second. But Cracker is there chopping him down like a tree. Just taking him out, dude. Taking out the roots of that boy. With Young gonna be next, trying to give Cracker as much of a breather here. Hey, you're dueling the mage. I don't know if you got cooldowns, but here's a second to catch a breather. He got his stun immediately. He's trying not to use charge. Good banner use, by the way. He's trying not to use charge. Actually, banner doesn't help with the root. Yeah, I thought the banner would help with the root for some reason, but I was like, wait. Oh, he's still rooted. I was gonna say excellent, but the banner, I guess it was a little bit late. Fear down by Cracker. As it's gonna be a trinket out of Young, trying to get himself a better angle, blinking after Cracker, and Cracker trying to be very careful with his mobility. Quick stun to Young. He's trying not to use his leaps or charges until Young is out of his mobility. He's trying to just waddle over to the guy, use stuns, fears, whatever he can, just to stay on top of Young. There was a knock, doesn't go far though. He actually got knocked a little bit up the ramp. I never realized this arena has a little bit of a ramp towards the warehouse. So he's actually trying to knock him, didn't go anywhere. That's interesting. Ice Block got himself shattered. The mage is actually on the ropes with one execute, second execute to follow. He's got nothing. Oh my god, that was clean. Oh, this man representing the warriors everywhere right now. Going from arcane mages, frost mages, death to warlock, shadow priest, and now he's got a fire mage as the last competitor for him to get a clean sweep 1v5. Quick shockwave immediately as soon as he engages Rifty, and Rifty trying to see if he can just get himself a little bit of a breather nova with a blink on top of Cracker. I wonder if he's going to use the same strategy as he did GPI. He's got himself something cooking. Big fireball, combust. He does combust. That GPI does a lot of damage. That master burning quite a bit. Cracker trying to see if he can stay away. He's treating it like as if he's got an Inferno with a Warlock. He's just going to back up out of there as best as possible. They're just waiting. Oh man, battered down just in case. Stun, does go for the blink a little bit too early. Actually, a blink before the stun connected, so he doesn't actually get the stun breaker into a full charge as he goes in for a knockback. Does not get himself full ring of peace. That is going to be images getting feared with the fear. And Rifty does not have access to his undead racial. That does get put in DR whenever he uses undead racial sphere breaker versus a normal trick. And Pyroblast right as Cracker goes behind the pillar. Oh man, this is so good. Oh my goodness. This is going to be Rifty trying to see if he go for a bit of a shifting power behind the pillar. Man, that's crazy. Hey Dal, hey Chris, is it worth creating a heal or a tank for the Q times? Yes, I think healers and tanks will have easier Q times. Plus, you could get some really huge gems, so healing a tank can be even easier in Pandaria remix. It can be overpowered, honestly. Stun, there's Rifty, trying to see if we can break away from that one. It's gonna be quick breath by Rifty, leap after leap for Kraken with a full blade onto Rifty. The man is bleeding out profusely. Quick volley is going to be a trick out of Kraken. Cannot go for a proper G-Pie. He's just waddling away from the warrior as the guy is just chasing after a quick charge. Big old execute. Rifty doesn't have an answer. He got himself a blink. No more mobility for Kraken. Able to set a Pyre Blast in his face. Is going to try to see if he can reposition back to him, but as he's walking into his own death, Stormbolt, do you have a blink? Cauterize? I think it's over. Blinking. Oh, and burns out brightest as Kragar taking all these boys out. No one can stand up to this warrior. Absolute God. Why does it say he's got 4? Somebody must have left, right? Why did I say he's got 4? I know he's got more than 4. Did he not get 5? Am I just dumb? We got more bodies? Okay, we got more spaces. Hold on. We got boys. We got boys. All right, let's see if we can get ourselves a group set up with Jay, and we need a +1. Spot open. Okay. Yeah, we got a spot open. We can get a +1 in here real quickly. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, we need a +1, boys. If you guys want to join in, I'm gonna list us up over in the LFG Raids Legacy. If somebody was in Team Kragar, you can join us, by the way. Kragar, is somebody in Kragar's chat by chance? If you are in Kragar's chat, you could let him know that, hey, if you got too many bodies... What did we lose? We got 1 mage, 2nd, 3rd. We're not about to pick up a 4th mage. We're not about to pick up a 4th mage. That's a lot of mages. You know what? Kragar is fighting through mages, but that's 1 too many mages. I am 3... is already hitting the limit. We can't do a mage. We cannot do another mage. I'm gonna have to wait here for a second until we get anything that isn't a mage here. I love you, Ark. I wanted you to play. We just got way too many mages. Rooms are booked. Too many Hogwarts students in this one, dude. Can't do it. Please go for mages. I don't think we can. I think that'll be unfair to Team Kragar. That's 1 too many mages. It's already tough. Like, warriors already have a hard count, get a hard counter by mages. But like, I told him, hey, we got 3. He was like, okay, that's fine. I'm about to tell him it's 4. He's gonna be like, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me over here. We can't do it, dude. I feel so bad. He said, way to go, Pala. Okay. Pala is fine. Pala is perfectly fine. Oh, what the hell is that? Why am I getting DC'd randomly? What is this? Blizzard's like, you're not playing Pandaria mode? Get out of here. Get out of here. Get. Nobody wants you here. Get out of here. All right. Wow, my BNet completely bugged. Oh, wait, starting to do stuff. Yeah, looks like something happened with BNet. Dal, please read. I can't read. I can't read, Justice. It's in the rules of the live stream. Literally, I can't read. What'd you write? Dal started out the rogue because of you, and now I'm bored. Tell me the rogue will feel better. You get some gear levels. It does get better as you get gear levels and talents. It gets a lot better, yes. Once you get crack shot, you get cracked. Is that Holy Strauss? Is that the guy? Is that Ark? Archistras, Holy Strauss? Okay, got you. I got you. Okay, we got everybody. Get back for the best time. Best time. We got everybody here. Whatever. Okay. Kragar and Young Jay. I like the name Young Jay because I used to know a guy named Young Zilly. Like, we'd hang out all the time. That guy was a lot of fun. Kind of miss him. Hope he's doing okay. Last time I talked to him, things got weird though. That's all I remember. We got another one going, boys. What is Katarina? Young Jay's Katarina. Just switching out the character a little bit to Young Jay because Katarina was a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe he's just trying to change up his whole attire, whole personality here with Katarina to Young Jay. But Young Jay is much easier to type out than Katarina because he has those accented letters or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, problem with the Justice when you're like, Dal, please read. I can't read. Okay, that's the problem. I don't know how to. Oh man. Kirsty Dal got a timer on her 20. I started my account second. Fat Frostbolt, you know you love it, dude. It's fun. It's actually so fun. Once you start, once you level 25, you can do Mogushan Bolts normal. It's actually so free. It's a lot of cloak buffs, good gear, and your leveling gets easier, and it's awesome. It's actually so fun. So if you do end up like properly playing, I got a video how to level. Follow it. It's pretty nice. So Twitch. It's fun, doing it for like a month, it's not a big deal, right? Not a big commitment or anything, at the very best. Young Jay gonna be first up over the team Wizards versus Lovebite, a bit of a rematch between the two. Oh, you got that like Shaza Pepe? How do you get that one? Is that with the faction? What are they called? I don't even know, the Dragon faction? The main dragon that isn't the Explorers or the Tusco or the Onaran Centaur? Whatever the other one, it's gonna be a massive bite, but Young got himself that all the time, looking to reposition into a massive invis or greater invis just to give himself a bit of a defensive, trying to knock the cat out, but the cat is out of the bag. He's trying to see if he can get the claws in, bites in, and Young just looking for a bit of a breather and recovery with that shifting power, trinket out for Lovebite at some point, so you could go for a breath ring combo. He's trying to see if he gets some damage going, but not Ice Block. Skull Bash is in the ready to go. Barrage is down at the Lovebite. Got himself more missiles to follow. Got himself plenty of explosives going around him as well. This is going to be a full touch of the magic. Lovebite could take a lot of damage, potentially bash onto Young. It's going to lock him down for a second into a full burst into Ultra available. Potentially for Young. Does he Ultra? Maybe altered a little early there. This is going to be damage. Just try to see if he can plank at him back to back. It's going to be a quick jumper into a knockup. He's got some airtime on that one. Massive bite onto Young. Got himself Ring of Frost. Bite is not going to walk in there. Young needs a breather right now. Oh my goodness, the amount of damage this man is taking. That's going to be a Katarina or Lovebite. Catches a quick reset as Young, otherwise known as Katarina. If you look at the Mogs, let us say Mog is Katarina. It is the same boy. It is the same guy. Same guy as you guys remember. Big old bite leaping right in. Young trying to see if he can reposition back and forth. It's going to be a Nova. Cannot hold the Pharaoh down with the power of shifting though. Just shifted forms. Breaks out of roots and slows as Lovebite just keeping the trail rolling here. Young completely locked down with a Skull Bash. Got him some ultras. The only thing that's really keeping him alive. When Bite's going in for back-to-back bites either way though. I think he was able to sneak in one quick bite as the ultra ended, so that one went past the ultra. That one actually went right into the hell bar. This is going to be Voldraken Accord. That's what it's called, Jake. The I guess that makes sense. Voldraken main, Voldraken Dragon faction, Voldraken Accord. Yes, I think that's the one. Yeah. So is that how you get the Pepe? The outfit for Electraza Pepe? The bird in his head? He's moving all over the place. It's not like I can really show him off. Pharaoh, the way they move the animations, it's so sporadic, it's everywhere, but I kind of love it. Big bite. Young does get himself a little bit of survivability with a barrier rolling as well. Temporal shield, rather. It's going to help him recover a little bit of health. Bite is out in the open. Does have a wall, does have every defensive available. I think he's just going to try to see if he can tough it out and see if he can finish off the Mage's Breath, but he doesn't have a Ring of Frost to follow up. Still trying to do whatever arcade damage he can. Knock back on a Bite as he got himself a Bark Skin, looking for a regrowth or two. Young got himself shields. It's going to go for a Blink Interrupt. He got himself that angle some way, somehow. Big old barrages to follow. Got him some missiles. At least no more Skull Bash out of Lovebite for a second. Shift the power does help him recuperate some cooldowns. Has not used an Ice Block yet at all. He just tried to make it out here with shields as much as possible. Catching the Feral out of stealth, which is perfect. Knockup doesn't quite, or knockback doesn't quite really send him flying super far. Got himself more missiles, back-to-back barrages. He's got himself a proper duel. They're just jousting against one another, trying to see whoever can get the most amount of poke by just trying to use mobility and blades to whittle out Young little by little. Every time he's able to sink his teeth and claws into the man, he's got a lot of damage quick. Interrupt, forcing Young into a full-on defensive Ice Block. Got himself lots of recovery here. That was a Ring of Frost. Forcing to check out Lovebite. I think he's got to go more of those breath into a full Ring of Frost, but I don't really know what else can you do against Lovebite. Against a Feral Druid, normally mages have always had a historically hard time. Oh, depending on it, right? If Pharaohs are a little undertuned, usually mages do well. If Pharaohs are not undertuned, usually Pharaohs can just, the power shifting to break you out of those roots constantly is huge. For Young, though, I don't think he's ever really been able to get a proper full burst on a Love Bite at all. He's got to create himself that window where he goes in for full achieve full power, full blaster damage. If he can do that, then I think he's probably going to be able to turn this around. Got himself a knock-up on the Feral, Breath to follow, Ring of Frost, full lockdown, nothing he can do. Ring of Fire, since the Feral leaves, he's not going to be able to do much. Full bar skill available, touch of the magic, everything. He's got to make sure he's got himself the angle. Love Bite, try to see if he can stay in there. Might not be the best move right now. He's got wall and every defensive in case he needs to. Big missiles to follow. If he goes in for a quick cast heal, he's trying to see if he can avoid him getting a full cast heal. Touch of the magic accumulates a lot of that damage. And for Young, he's got the Feral in a great position. Fact is, though, is he going to be able to maintain this kind of advantageous position? Full Nova onto the Feral. Try to see if he can get behind the pillar. He's going to be able to get himself a bit of that healing, regrowth, as well as a Swift Med, Blink, interrupt by the mages. Try to see if he can keep the pressure rolling in. Bite with a Heart of the Wild to give him a bit extra healing. Ring of Frost off of the Breath yet again. Ring of Fire, he might just be able to take him here. Does he have... got Touch of the Magic. He's trying to see if he can build himself up with some clear-casted procs. Looking to get some damage in. It's going to be a quick CC onto Young. Does go for a Skull Bash to follow up. Love Bite still taking quite a bit of damage. Maybe looking at a wall here. Try to get himself a bit more healing right after. Is it going to be potentially wall? No, just bare form, trying to keep himself alive as best as he can, and Young able to keep the pressure rolling in though. Once he's got himself the full burst, he's in a great spot. He's got burst coming up yet again very, very soon, so I feel like he might have to use that as soon as humanly possible. Bite has a Shrieker this time around. He's got himself plenty of survivability. Knockback has a leap to counter it. That Nova does not stop him halfway through or anything. Barrage to follow Love Bite, looking for a bit of a reset behind the pillar. If he can hold back, get himself a bit of a breather without having to send cooldowns, he's in a great spot. For Young, he kind of needs him to send cooldowns at all times, because eventually the Feral will have nothing left whatsoever. Shifted power, interrupted Arcane into a Fire Breath, Ring of Frost, most likely Trinket. That's going to trick out of the Feral, as Young takes a huge bite. Did not have a big defense for that one whatsoever. He doesn't have Ice Block anymore, so whatever damage he takes now, unless you can alter it, you can't really override it. You can't really go back. You can't press rewind. You can't Alt Z, Control Z. That one, and then Bite got himself full bleeds onto Young. Young with a quick root for a moment. More missiles to follow. Bite is kind of sort of low. Are you going to blink in aggressively? I don't think you're going to do that. Yeah, you think you're going to wait until you get it stunned up, and then you go in for a blink. Touch the Magic is available. Full burst is up. Bite taking quite a bit of hits. It's got himself Barks, got a little bit of self-healing, but Young is not willing to push him. I don't know who's going to win at this point. He's got cooldowns, though. He's got potential offensive power. Breath on the Feral. Maybe a Ring of Frost. Trying to go for it. Does he get it? Achieves it. Proper full go. He could go for a full-on blast right here. Bite takes a lot of damage here, and that actually potentially could be the most amount of damage the Mage's got right now. Trying to see if he can push in the offensive. With Bite, got himself plenty of healing. It's going to be a bit of a repositional. Got himself Ultra Steel, so he's okay. Hold on, he's actually fine. Massive Bite. Oh! But that stun last second lasted long enough where he couldn't alter it. That is a rub. Holy, with Holy Stars. Gonna be up next. Speaking about Holy, as he's trying to see if he can keep the pressure rolling in. Stun onto Bite. Got himself Barks, got a wall and everything available here. He's got himself a defensive quick blind on the entire team. He's not trying to blind the team. He just tried to fight the Feral. Yasha, I see you getting cleaved there. He's not trying to hit you. Even everybody's backing up, giving him space. Oh, and just go in for an explosive. That was a long duel between the Feral and the Mage, by the way. So much healing. It is a lot of healing, man. Ferals, they've been buffing their healing little by little. And every time I go on Twitter, every Feral is like, man, Feral still sucks. Apparently, I think Feral's probably still not competitive in like pure 3v3 scenario. I imagine, right? Probably not the greatest spec compared to like rogues and bugs. Not gonna lie here, but in 1v1 setting, they definitely did get enough survivability where they can compete. I mean, Love Bite last week was absolutely taking names. Axolot is gonna be up next. Yeah, we let somebody on Team Krager? Might have lost somebody. But you got Krager, Axolot, and Baraloy. Was it really just Feral versus Mage this entire time? They had somebody else. Was it Yasa? Might have been the Yasa, the Paladin. As Holy Stars. He's just back there fighting the demons. Is Axolot not gonna charge him? He's just gonna let him fight? Is that what's happening? Because he's sending cooldowns into the demon completely. He's dying little by little though. He's trying to keep himself alive as best as he can. Is it Axolot next? It is Axolot. He's just sending demons. Is all you're gonna do? Just whittle him out? He's got pretty high dampening. He can't really heal a lot. Violate not going to be helpful either. That thing does a decent number of damage. And this, I think he's trying to see if he can just, I'm going to whittle you down. I'm going to just keep sending my pets. I'm not going to walk out there. I'm going to force you. from out of that side of the arena next to my pillar. Is going to go for a port, maximizing the range, forcing it back behind. He's going to reposition again just so he can keep summoning demons. If you got himself double Felguard there too, but it looks like one of the Felguards did fade. Are you just going to sit back here? You're just going to let the pet do all the work? I mean, eventually, Dampening is going to get so high he can heal the damage. He's trying whatever he can. He's got a flashing heal they can use every 6 seconds or something. But eventually that pet is going to kill you. That health bar is going down little by little. Look at that. No, he has himself the hard cast heal. So he's going to be stopgap by mana. So he's still screwed. He's still screwed either way then. As he's trying to see if he can charge over Axolot with a quick port. You got to make sure to get in. Tyrant is up as a full Axos comes out. Doesn't have too many pet stream power. That's really what as a Warlock you want to do. You want to have a lot of pets that a Tyrant can empower. It doesn't matter the Tyrant's damage as much. He still does a bit of damage, but you really want to empower as many pets as possible. And holy, got himself Lay on Hands. He's got himself Bop. I don't know if he's got Spell Warding to work with it, but if he got himself Spell Warding, hell, even a Bop against the main demon would be helpful. Got himself Wings Blaring, full Crusade at the ready, trying to see if he catch up, but Excellence not letting him. Look at this. Holy, how are you kidding me? How's a Warlock beating a Paladin mobility? He's just running him. He's just outrunning the guy. He's just playing to Dampening. He's like, I'm gonna let the clock tick this man out. You know what I mean? I got demons and time on my side. Oh, this is the best. That's the best demon in the world. Time and the erosion that it offers is to a full stun into Axolot. Ray of Frost on top of it. Massive blaster. It's gonna get himself yet another demon summoned up. This is going to back up out of there. Even more demons summoned in. Igni's just charging in. He doesn't care. He's just ending this. Knocking him out. Knocking him around. Quick Fear onto Ignis. He's going for a full Tyrant. More pets this time around. So actually might have quite a bit of pressure onto Ignis. Especially if he can go for a quick interrupt onto Ignis. One of his casts is going to be full freeze available. Glacier Spike on top of it. Intro and interrupt. Axolot may just blow up right now. Frozen Bomb. Oh, but actually locking him down with an Ice Block. Axolot's still not out of the woods just yet. Neither is Ignis though. Hold on a second. Oh, I thought maybe he would take it. Knows the Kraken's going to be up next. Immediately back and forth, blinking as Kraken's just going to take him real quickly. I don't know what happened to that breath. I feel like a couple of times we see mages and the breath just does not connect. Kraken is just real quick overpower. Real quick taken down. Banished to the Dalaran library. Yeah, you know it, dude. You know it. Rift to get himself a little bit of a rematch versus Kragar. Actually proper rematch, because Kragar has full cooldowns, Rifty has full cooldowns, so it's an actual rematch here. Kragar trying to reposition this arena, maybe a little bit different. With Hook Point, you got a little bit of cover. No honor duel for Kragar. It's high dampening, man. I mean, you gotta go versus 2 mages and a Warlock. I don't blame him. If I was in this situation, I would snipe this one so I can get ready for the next few. It's already a tough matchup for Warriors, and you're high dampening, and Arms Warriors actually can heal. Second wind healing is going to get depleted here pretty quickly. Rifty blinking around Kragar. That banner got a lot of value, by the way. That was a huge banner. Rifty taking so much damage right now. He doesn't have any way to reconnect. Shattered Throw. He's going to get a full cauterize out of him really quickly. That's a very aggressive Kragar right here. Leaping in, stun, Rifty. Oh, there's just nothing he can do. Does he give Coldbridge? He gives Coldbridge a chance to reposition though. Does he? Oh, he does. Oh, sort of. Well, he's already had the gates and all everything available. It's going to be Trinket out of... Not Trinket? A short break out of Kragar. Full defenses at the ready. He's got a Bonds of Fel that he's got to break through, and he's going to break through either way, though. He's just going to have to fight through Demons. Actually stun locking all the Demons. More portals are opening up as Kragar backing up out of there. Does not want to have to fight all these casters too much. And is going to try to see if he can hold on, slow on all these pets for a second, into a full root actually. Corebreak closing the gap is going to force a Trinket out of him as Kragar goes in for a full Colossus Smash. Mortical sent in. Chaos Bolt as he's locked down by the Succubus. Might not be able to do much here. Full stun, Immolation, Bonds of Fel. Kragar is very limited on what he can do. He can't really get out. He can't really flee. Trying to break the Bonds of Fel. He may need to go for Rallying Cry and whatever Battle Master Trinket he has just to give himself a bit extra health. That Immolation that he's on him. Also, the eye, it's not going to let him heal second wind at all. Not like second wind healing was going to do much anyway. Fear on the main Succubus bed. Stun to Cobra. Portal's open. He needs whatever healing he can. He might just have to go for extra additional health with Rallying Cry and Battle Masters and try to see if he can do whatever he can versus Cobra. He might just have to do that. Reflect up. Reflected summon back at Cobra. He walls the damage off. Kragar just trying to see if he can borrow some health right now. Succubus catches him into an Incinerate. I think may just take him out right here. Try to see if he can fight through his Mortical. Nothing he can do. Just insta-cast out of the Warlock. Yet another Battle Master Trinket, just all that borrowed health. And he just cannot close the gap at all. Quick stun. Now is the time. The only chance he's got to kill this. With one of the rally cries or anything falls off, it's over. And summon fall off there last second with Oh, bear, charge and hit. Got him some full explosive. What's a Cobra? Is it going to be over? Just explosive? Is it not explosive? Or is it just Dark Pact absorbed a lot of that? A Dark Pact, I think more health, right? Probably. Yeah, there's just nothing he can do against the marksman. Man! Yeah, somebody I think of Krager did not get a chance to play. I don't know who it was, but Krager picked it up too, though. Fighting through the toughest battles he's ever had. Oh, man. Alrighty, let's get another one going. Jay or Krager, let me know if you guys are ready. I got DC'd earlier, so I couldn't really do. I don't have your whispers on here on my screen anymore. So let me know when you guys are good. Krager roars with bestial vigor. He roared at somebody. Yo, that's cool. RP. Yeah, getting him, my man. How many more we need? Ignis here, Corby here, Holy Strauss here. So actually, we only have 2 mages now. Good. But we got spots, boys. If y'all want to join up, we got a spot available. Find us over in the Raids Legacy on the Molten Core, man. Get us. Get at us, boys. We got 1 more spot available for whoever. I don't remember who I asked, who I didn't ask for duels. But, yeah. Belly? Oh, he's the only time thing. Okay. I was about to be like, yo. Does Carlos? I want to see if he's down to join duels. Maybe he'll be down for it. Maybe he'll be down. How exactly do you counter their damage? Is Marksman an underrated tyrant? An underrated tyrant? How do you counter the damage? So Marksman is squishy. That is the biggest like drawback of Marksman. You don't have a lot of survivability. You're kind of limited on your survivability. They are a glass cannon. They do a lot of damage. They do damage from behind the pillar if they catch that rapid fire. I think if you can break the rapid fire, you're good. Line of sight for the most part is fine. And you have to... they take a lot of damage though. So if you press them, they only have so many defenses, man. Nope. Got a spot for you. Okay, I got a guy coming in soon. Nas. Mean... Drug e... Go. Okay, I'm telling him, I got 1 minute, I got a friend coming. Drug idiot. I don't even know if that's the right way to say I got a friend coming, but like, I'm just saying, friend coming. Friend going. Friend is going. Yeah. You said the video for leveling in Mercs? Yes, I do. It's actually just, I should have been uploaded. Double check for me, boys. I'm pretty sure that should have been uploaded instead of a normal duel video. About an hour ago. Or 30 minutes ago. 40. No, more than an hour ago. Is it there? Somebody double check for me. I'm pretty sure it's there. Pretty sure it's there. That or I gotta change to get it listed right now. Unless I'm messed up. But yeah, I got a video on it. Long and short of it. Watch the video, actually. Just watch the video instead. Bring back sub creation. Yo, dude, I would love for sub creation to come back, man. Hell yeah. 20th super on a live stream. Yo, let's go. 20th. Yeah, I love it, man. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Hell yeah. The game, gotcha. Yeah, so the video should be out. Double check for me, Shane and Jake, if you're around. Is there? Awesome. Yeah, so it's there. It's live right now. You guys are more than welcome to peep it. Man, we're on WhatsApp. I don't really. Maybe I find my video mode. I was gonna be like, yo, I was about to be like Jake in the link, and I was like, wait, maybe I should just. I have no mods right now. Jake, do you want to be mod? Tater match. Kragar. And supposed to be my hookup. Where's my gear now? Oh man, I don't mind. But the sub creation so nice. Yes, I do miss sub creation. It was a bit of like a thank you so much, Shane. Appreciate it. There's alert. I do miss sub creation too. I do miss it as well. Young J5 Grand. Wait, no, not Grand. We'll do Lordaeron. I'm making faces here. I'm not gonna make Krager wait here. There I go. Lord Ron. Yeah, Arcana is fine, but yeah, I did like sub creation. I like how you could scroll down and you could see all the builds and stuff like that, right? I feel like you get a lot more granular details in sub creation. They don't like hide anything. Whereas Archon, it takes like a second for them to update stuff, right? Because like, hey, if you have the same raid for like 2-3 weeks in a row, they would have all the builds updated pretty regularly on Mythic. But because we're going from one raid to the next, 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 in like Awakened, it feels like it's like, okay, hold on, we're still updating it. Give us a second. We need to get more info because they're trying to be more accurate. But Subcreation just lists what they got. Right? It's kind of automatic. It takes them like a day, where with Archon it does have a bit of a delay. So I do agree with you on that. Yeah. The thing is though, Subcreation got bought by Archon, so they're using their tech and their website. But I do think they should take the Subcreation's like design and speed and apply that to their website. And I think it'll be fine. Best of both worlds, right? Okay, we're missing one, but it is going to be a rogue. Hopefully they'll be able to get in here in just a second. Hopefully they're just loading in. I don't remember if I saved that, so we're just going to do this. Good Twitch. Waiting for one over in Team 2, but we got ourselves Kragar first? No. Feral? No. We got ourselves Yasha. We got ourselves Barry. And we got ourselves Advo joining back in. Oh my goodness. I love Advo with this little hat. I love it. I think it's great. It's Young, gonna be first up as an Arcane versus a Demonology. Got himself all the pets. Quick interrupt on the Shadow, but Handle go done. Still castable. Full freeze on all the pets. Actually gonna be tricky. Full turn to play as well. And Advo backing up out of this. Young try to get himself some damage going, but all the pets are CC'd for the most part. Wait, not anymore. You got Altar? You gotta fill a Doom Fiend in there. Hold on. That's got a big old Fiend. Where is he? Big old Doom Fiend. He's got a full array of demons. Young is just out here getting pelted by this entire fell army. Does he want us to fight out here? Just back up out here? I feel like you just might want to just chill back and try to see if he can survive the best we can. We are missing a 5th on the Team 2, and it's a Rogue. Hopefully they'll be able to load in. Hopefully it's just a DC or like lag or something on their end. But yeah, so hopefully Team 1 will actually get a proper 4 people to fight through. Young, Ignis, Cobra, and Holy otherwise will have to fight as a one-man army. One of them is going to have to fight for the 2 of them. And Young so far survived that entire onslaught of demons, just running circles around Adva. But for a Warlock, he's got, ever since they reshuffled the way Warlocks are, they no longer have like a big old Tyrant go, and then they basically gas down, and then they gas back up once CDs are up. They got constant damage. Those demons do a lot of work, especially when they're just constantly popping out Tyrants like they are right now. I mean, those constant bats, Demon Doggos, main Felguard, all of them do decent enough damage all by themselves. Look at the Tyrant. Look at that little goober. He decided, hey, I know that I have a ranged spellcast, but I'm going to be a melee Tyrant. I think that's going to be quirky. I'm just feeling quirky. And I'm glad that what they did took a lot of the power out of Tyrant, made him more of a buff bot. Not about buffing the Tyrant, you're more about buffing the pets. If anything, try to go for a breath. Does not quite connect as Advo got himself plenty of mobility. Is finally able to get right on top of the Warlock. Full poly, maybe can get himself a proper go. What's the main pet? Oh yeah, Felguard is way out there, dude. He's just way in the back. Can't even go for an interrupt or anything. Advo does end up juking a kick. Blink out of Young for a second. Mortical to send him running for a moment into Shadow Fury right after. Does not have a blink this time around. Dreadstalkers are going to join in, doing quite a bit of damage. Young got himself full cooldowns, full potential damage. I don't really know if he can really do much right now. Has to go for a block. It's just a lot of damage taken by the Warlock, who's got himself such a good combo, such a good setup. The amount of consistent damage though, it is rough. All these demons to fight against, and you got yourself a Doom Fiend join in too. That's going to add quite a bit of damage, at least for one Shadow Bolt, into a full set of Tyrants. All those pets are empowered. Double Felguard, main Felguard cannot catch up though, but all these other pets are doing a number. Also letting you reset all of your health back to full, and that's going to be a big old observer watching from the skies. Anytime you cast an offensive spell, you're just going to beam you down as you go behind the tombstone. There's little wrestler demonic army still up, still active, and you're just not in a great spot at all. Every single one of the beams is going to hurt into Handle done. I honestly think Advo just got the most of it. Yeah, he just overpowered him. Even the mage was like, you know what? I'm calling it. There it is. I played my hand. I did what I could, and it's going to be up to Cobra, another Warlock. Don't give a job to a mage when you need a Warlock to finish and do it right the first time. Is that how it goes? I actually know it's a little bit mean towards Young. He's actually fantastic. He did really good Arcane. I just don't really know, like, I think I have to play Arcane very specifically against Demo, and Demo with his pet stuns, mortar coils, just constant pressure where you don't even have to be up in melee or up in range on the enemy. All those pets do damage for you. Chaos bolts are able to puncture through Advo's defenses. Does go for the wall. Yet another bolt does get sunk in. Cobra is still trying to see if he can find himself The pressure, Advent took damage after damage, but look at his health. He's back up to full. Warlock Hellstone helping him recover a ton. It's going to be poured. Corbin tried to keep the pressure rolling in, but that, Dark Glare not helping the situation whatsoever. I don't know what that Doomfeed is doing way back there, but he's getting some bolts off. It is doing a number. He's cleaving. That's going to be Corbin surrounded completely. Hold on a second. As Advent take 2 in a row. Oh, this Spencer doing all the work. I think for Corbin, it's lights out. That is so rough, man. As Advo sends out the pets, it just kind of hangs around just on the opposite side of this big old tube. Gravestone, massive gravestone, in fact. He's just hanging out on the other side of it, just chilling. It's going to be a quick kick, juke, fear, and hold. He should be able to take him, though. Does have the hammer hanging over the man's head. Oh, the anxiety building with the hammer hanging over the dude's head. That's a lot. You just have a Paladin Leaf Cracker team yet again. I guess they turned to 5v5 until 4v4, right? So at least it's a little more even. But man, Love Bite is going to be up versus Holy starts as Crusade falls off for Holy. At least he's got Bop, he's got Bubble, he got plenty of tools to deal with the Feral. That is going to be a tough fight to play through against either way, though. Got him some shield defendants already. Stun onto Love Bite, trying to see if he can blast him through. He's going to have a hammer hanging over the man's head. Lay on hands, locks him out of Bubble and Blessing of Protection, though. That forbearance may be the end of him. Trying to see if he can fight through the Feral, but Love Bite living up to his name, giving him a Love Bite. Right in the left cheek and the right cheek. This is going to be full Incarn, ready to go. Took a bit of damage, looking for the recovery, and Ignis gives him an opportunity just to go for a full re-CC, or reset, I think is what I was trying to say. Words are hard, man. Words are tough. Full rake onto Igni. Ooh, it takes a lot of damage. Not even ultra for this one. Full breath of the Love Bite doesn't get a full stun. That's going to be a wall, though. As Love Bite surrounded by a lot of frost damage. Oh, what is this burst? Holy! Oh my goodness, Ignis! Just blasting this man out. Holy! That was a lot. Full shoot power and Love Bite. I mean, that was through wall, right? Or was that his wall was falling off? That was still a lot of damage. Let's go for a kick, at least attempt for a kick. Looking to get a Frost Bomb, looking not to get a Skull Bash, though. Does try to go for a Skull Bash, missed it completely. Ring of Frost is available. Glacial, it's going to go for a Bomb. Could go for a Glacial. Trinket out right after. Got him some full stun. Love Bite does not have a way out of this one. It's going to be a big spike. Oh my god, the damage. And Ignis does take it. But he's still bleeding up. He might have to go block. Oh, no. Oh, he's not going to give you a chance. You have to block. You have to block. Oh, I was going to say, if Bear gave him a chance here, not forcing him to block, that would have been great. I would have loved it. But Ignis having to use his defenses. I don't know what he can do against a Hunter. He got himself a little on this side around the Tombstone, trying to see if he could get that position around the pillar. I don't know if he got anything here. Alter time, last second for the rapid fire death shock and combo. That is just a lot, man. Got himself at least a little bit of that zonal pressure onto Bear. If he can slow down his approaches, I think he'll be golden. Shifting powers back up. Does have a second block in case he needs to. Breath immediately as he does get stunned up. That was a perfect binding shot. Polly attempted to go for one. It's going to be a tricky miss kick. Turtle right after. Ignis avoiding the freezing trap. Trying to get some CC onto Bear. Does he get to knock him? But it's going to be knocked back by the Hunter too. Double knock for either one, Polly. At least he's able to CC him. Trinket is available for Bear. Silence on the Ignis. He needs to get him some kind of CC combo here. Ring of Frost does not freeze him. That is so bad. Oh, Ice Block maybe? No. Alter. Oh, I think it's over. Unless it is over. I was going to say. Oh, he did block already. Or something? Was it double block? At some point he did. He does dive a ticket too. That is so hard to fight against, man. Demonology Warlocks are tough. Not gonna lie, they are tough. Let's get us another going, boys, yeah? I don't know what happened to our fifth on team 1, 2? One of those two. Actually, both of them lost the guys, so let's see how it goes. See if we can get you guys a +1. Yeah. What is Athel linking me here, man? What is Athel linking? Let me see if Jay got teams or whatnot. Hey, ready? Cracker's ready. I need to see if Jay's ready. Oh, okay. I just now. Hold on. Ja nie znal. Oh wait, znal. Drug. Yeah, trying to see if I can respond back to Cobra. I read it though, yeah. All good. Понимаю, Кобри. Я по-русски чуть... Я могу читать, но мне так... читать легче, чем говорить по-русскому. Ну... Я понял тебя, я понял. Да, это все нормально. Ты нормально играешь, друг. Я это сам понимаю. Мне тоже так. Если я не могу играть несколько недель, все забываю. Каждый раз так. Let me get a group going, boys. I would add context, but it's more of a private message, so I'm not adding any. You guys will never know my secrets. Let's get another one going, boys, into Dalaran sewers. My sewers, where I get all of the best content from a sewer. Why do you think it's so trash? Let's get another one going, boys. Oh, you know what? Sometimes one of the best parts of the streaming thing is like people love energy, so it just gives me an excuse to yell for no reason. I can only guess what my neighbors think every time it's Friday and Saturday. It's not a lot of young people in this community where I live in. It's a lot of older people, so therefore I'm just like, what the hell is happening? Every weekend it's just rambunctious over there. They're very nice people though. I don't really meet them out in the open, but when I do meet them outside, usually very nice. Very nice. I'll check it out in a second, Athel. I'll check it out in a second. Which 50k dust and gems, yeah. Wait, dust? What game are we talking about? Diablo? I love Observer 1v1s. It's so strong because they have to split the attention. Yeah, it's actually very interesting, honestly. I don't mind Archon, but yeah, I feel that shit. I feel that. Sunlight Temple, yeah. Kragar on the team 1 ready to go. We got Adva back in, absolute monster of a Warlock with Archeo on the Evoker. Oh, please send that man first. No, Yasha actually get a chance to play. We got ourselves Smeshka. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. I don't even know what that word is. Smeshka sounds like to laughing. Ignis first out versus Yasha, full Ray of Frost. As he's gonna go for a bit of a shield of Vengeance with the Crusade. No, normal wings this time. Stun onto Yasha, does go for the trinket, trying to see if he can pressure roll in onto Ignis, but he's got himself that range. They're able to break out of those slows for just a second. Got himself steel wings rolling in, Hand of Freedom getting stolen as he just eats him into the far side of the arena, trying to see if he can go a little bit undercover here, Walking to be on the underside of the platform. Glacial Spike on the ready for the mage. The Mad Burst potentially could be an ice block or bubble out of Yasha unless he's already used something. No, still got stuff. He could die here. I think Ignis knows. Yeah, and next combo I do, he's definitely gonna bubble this. Unless he doesn't, or he just gets procced on, bubbles it. It's gonna be Ignis backing up out of there, just blinking away before Yasha can even get himself like a full wombo combo burst. What is happening? Why are we losing people on team 1? We just lost somebody. We lost Advo? What is happening here? Yasha trying to see if he can... Okay, Yasha. The stakes are high now. You have to win this. You have to fight as a two-man army for Advo. One of those guys is going to have to fight for 2, honestly. Eating for 2, fighting for 2. Glacial Spike, mad damage out of Yasha. Hold on, Yasha turning this around. Big shield of Vengeance. He's actually clean. He's happy. He's comfy. He's a sheep, but he's doing amazing work, man. Oh my God, that's a lot of damage with a Wake of Ashes. Ignis, I don't know if you can win this. Hodge, you gotta stun him. You have to stun him right now. You CC, blind last second, trinkets out of it. Do you have the combo? Frost Bomb, Ray of Frost, maybe enough. Rely on hands. Hold on. He's still got himself a range. He can slow him down quite a bit. Blinking past the guy as best as possible. Plenty of damage. Ice block available for Ignis, looking for the recovery. And Yasha does survive it. My goodness. Either of these two want to give each other. Did you get yourself a new cloak? That is a Pandaria cloak, isn't it? That looks good. That is good. That is good. I haven't gotten all my stuff yet. All my Pandaria cloaks. I'm still working on those. I'll probably be working on them tonight too anyway. Probably out of Ignis. Got himself full CC onto Yasha. Does he have a proper go? Yasha has a trinket coming up very soon. Blessing of Protection, and if he's got a Spell Warden on top of it, he's still got himself one more trick in his back pocket as he's trying to go aggressive versus Ignis Poly. Second Poly, you know, it's going to be a trinket. Ignis taking huge hits though, trying to get a full stun. Yasha does not have a trinket anymore. Full Frost Bomb, everything available. Does he have a Spell Warden? That was the question. As is going to be Ignis trying to avoid him. Yasha not taking a lot of damage from those hits. Hand of Freedom to make sure he doesn't really get CC'd at all by those flurries into a Poly. Ignis needs to Spell Steal the Hand of Freedom at some point just to make sure the guy can get slowed. He might just have to right flurry. Maybe big combo. Is it big shatter? Oh no! He lived it. Are you kidding me? He lived. He's trying to see if he can take him out really quickly. Flurry lances into a blizzard around the corner. He just needs a little bit more. Ignis was so close to winning that one. It was just gonna be over. Wake of Ashes, another block. He does have one more in him. One more in him with Yasha trying to see if he can put the guy on the back foot, and he's doing a fantastic job. Normally, Paladins lose out this kind of a matchup. Normally, this is just like a guaranteed loss, but he's fighting tooth and nail here. It's gonna be Frostbomb, full stun. I don't know if you can do much here. Breath. Glacial Spike, full combo. Is this everything? He does leave the burst. Shatter does happen, but it's going to be a Common Storm, Crashing Shield of Venice of the ready. Yasha got himself full wings, everything available. I think he did end up walling off that burst too, didn't he? Wake of Ashes cutting Ignis in half here, but all the time does keep him running into a trinket to follow. Got himself range. Frostbound to follow him. Yasha maybe hand of freedom to keep himself moving. Maybe Frostbound doesn't do enough damage. Frostbound doesn't do enough damage for some reason. I guess not. Yasha just sees one more. Oh! One more bonk right in the head. Jesus. That was a lot of damage. And Yasha doing a great job. Ignis did a fantastic job too. It was such a close duel, man. Could have gone either direction, honestly. As it's going to be quick cannibalized out of Cobra. As Nasmeshka. I don't even know. Nasia? Can I call you Nasia? That's a good enough name. Full Death Shark onto Cobra. Trying to see if he can close the gap. Cobra looking to pour it out of there. Cloak Shot is maybe out for the rogue here. Possibly trinket available. He needs to get back in and maximize the damage of the Death Chakram. It is doing a lot of damage, or Death Chakram, Death Mark. Those bleeds, those dots are doing work, but you really want to min-max all this poison damage, especially if you're doing Kingsbane. It's going to be full Infernal Stun onto Nasia. Goes in for advantage, evading the Bonds of Fell, but that Infernal is going to put you out in the open. Cobra, try to see if you can just slow you down, waddling away from you. Portals are available from either side. Into a Succubus, you see Casbolt 1 with the Casbolt 2 to follow. Nasia got himself a bit of a healing between of those. Mortical after. Is it just going to be a full takedown? It is going to be a full takedown as Cobra able to deliver the justice, with Krager going to be up next. It's only Krager and Arky left on this team, which is a little bit rough, man. 4-man versus 5-man. We had a 5th man, but Ava backed out for one reason or another. I'm not really sure. Maybe he's got a solo queue pop or whatever at that time. And Krager trying to see if he can stay on top of Cobra here. Last time Krager and Cobra fought, it was... Actually, they fought each other a couple of times now. Normally, I think the Warlocks win this matchup, but I'm not quite sure. Also, is your skull, your artifact weapon supposed to be doing this? Is this supposed to be waddling back and forth? I feel like he's shaking too much, isn't he? Look at him. He's shaking up like a piggy bank. He's just like, help, help. Oh my God. You're just dribbling him against the boxes. Like, I feel so bad for the skull. Almost Thalkiel. Is that the skull's name? He's just on the angle. He just waddling everywhere. I've never seen him move around like this before. Normally he just kind of floats next to the Warlock just gingerly, but like right now it's almost like he's stuck on an invisible stick or something. What is happening? Tailkill, are you okay? I played Demonology too. That was my favorite artifact weapon. It talked to you. It talked to you about demons and like the background lore of demons and stuff. It gave you like history lessons or whatever and some jokes, right? And then made fun of you imps constantly. It was great, but now I just feel so bad for this guy. Krager trying to see if he can maybe close the gap. Board immediately for Succubus. You see last second as the Reflect was up. I think he might have conflict rated just to make sure the Succubus goes through. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure Reflect would have just countered the Succubus. That was a good move though. Corbray got him some big defenses ready to go, trying to see if he can fight through this. But Krager, I feel like, has just been an absolute juggernaut, chopping up the Succubus. Gateways available for Corbray. He has himself a master escape plan available. Krager got himself battle sense, wants to close the gap. Immediate slow as he sees just the slightest bit, like a pixel around the corner. Bladestorm just to break out of the stun. Stun to Cobra. Second Bladestorm just to counter the Succubus. Is going to be Cobra backing up out of there, bleeding out a little bit here. But he's trying to see if he can stay mobile. Krager just walking by the Succubus. Banner down for second. Kids, who's going to be any more CC. Fear on the pet as well as the Warlock. Trying to see if he can chop him up. Full roar right after. Corbray is going to get Mortical back on himself. That is so rough. No, I don't think there's any way out of this one. And Krager does take it. Eliminated the guy. With the game charging up next. Sass Rogue ready to go full sap at Krager. And Krager, I think at this point, knows that as soon as Death Mark hits, that's going to be painful. Stun immediately. He might have to go parry really early versus the game before he can go for full Death Mark. Shiv is up. Kidney. That's going to be big damage. Gouge to follow. Disarm. He might just have to parry now. Parry. Oh, man. If you would have parried the Death Mark, I think you could have avoided. Kingsbane does parry Kingsbane, though. I think he parries Kingsbane there. Cloak Shot is available for a game if he needs to. Krager just trying to survive this. That's a lot of damage taken. It's going to be a massive executes back to back. At least one in Kingsbane, but the bleeds is still rolling him down, trying to give himself a bit more health to work with. Rally Cry available. I think Battlemaster is also trying to get the game super low. May decide to go for a little bit extra health. He's got himself a bit of recovery going on. Blazer to follow the game. Got himself Blazer just evasion. Trying to see if he can overpower it. And should be able to. Honestly, super low for both of them. Krager is still low. He needs a heal right now. Those bleeds are still in, and sudden demise could still end you. Does end him? No! As soon as he... I think it might have been a rally cry falling off, yeah? Might have been. Sudden demise is a talent for rogues, where if their dot damage, whatever left over of the bleed, right? The bleed damage. If that damage, leftover damage, is more than or 150% of your leftover health, if it's basically a little bit more than your leftover health, below 10%, it's an immediate execute. You just immediately die. It's immediate demise. Sudden demise, as the name suggests. Gonna be some heals out of Archie. Got him some full mastery, buffs ready to go. Versus Young, beaming him down. There's gonna be more missiles to fall out of Young. Got himself the ultra. And Archie taking a lot of damage right now. Needs to get himself whatever recovery he can at 47% dampening. Got himself full touch of the magic and blasted right through. Looking to keep himself alive as best as possible. Hovers in the ready. Living flame with a wall so he cannot get interrupted. Just trying to keep himself afloat here best as he can. But the mage blinking around the guy. Beam down. Got himself lots of damage with those disintegrates. But survivability wise for an evoker, it is a rough one. Young does go in for a mass invis or greater invis there just to avoid the channel. Full shatter at the ready. Got him some deep breath. It does not stun him. Maybe he can go for a beam. Just trying to see if he can avoid him. Just trying to see if he can avoid him. I don't know what Arhi could do in this situation. Got a full root as a Nova comes out for Young. Interrupt him on Frost. Maybe some damage is available into a full essence. That is going to be all the time for Young, though, with a fire ring. That's just nothing you can do. Oh, man, that is rough. That is rough. Kraken picking up 2 and Cobra picking up 2. My goodness, both of those two. I wish Kraken's team had their +1, but I don't know what happened. That man had to go somewhere. Need a +1 on Team Young, and we'll be good to go, boys, yeah? Let's do it. +1 on Team Young, and we'll be good to go. Where's Chalrion, man? Where's the boy? I miss him. Groups are listed in LFG raids. Legacy boys, if you guys want to join us. If there's a major that wants to join us, we got a spot now. I think. No, we only got 2 mages. Okay. Go Rifty? Yeah, Rifty. That could work. Oh. Bite wants to join us? I'll take Bite. Well, hold on. How many mages do we have? Young? Igni is gone, right? We could go Rifty, get him back in. Yeah, we'll get Rifty back in because we got only 2 mages. The game, is he gone? Hold on, I'll give the game a second. I'll give the game a minute. If he's not back, we'll get Bite in. So Bite, hang out. Masterfoot, секунду. Посмотрю, если the game Рог играет или он gone. Он offline сейчас. Посмотрим, если будет offline через минуту. Хорошо? Priest is packing. Oh, let's go, man. Oh, I see the priest. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, you got the trinket? You got the rings too? I gotta get my rings, man. I was hoping to do it today. I'll hopefully get it done. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Oh, you even got like the add-ons to show you all the gems that you have right now? Hell yeah, dude. Okay, the game is back. Okay, we'll let the game play still. I just want to give the man a proper game here. The game needs to play a game, man. It needs to play the game. Alright, so we'll do this. We'll send you guys into a Tiger's Peak, I guess. We'll send you to Tiger's Peak. Бери меня, берем после этой игры, хорошо? Когда у нас будет место. Потому что если он, если он пошел и больше не играет, тогда типа можем, ну, если хочешь играть, я хочу, чтобы the game игры сыграл. Хорошо? I want to make sure game gets plenty of games is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if the Russian translated that well or got the message across super easily, but in English, I'm just trying to get the man proper amount of games in here. You know what I mean? Yeah, хорошо, хорошо. Хорошо, dude. That's a good word to learn Russian. Хорошо. It means good. And you can say it to a lot of things. It's like very, like when you say, it's more like in the moment where you can be like, hell yeah, or hey yeah, or yeah. If you just try to say, yeah, but like, in so many contexts, you can say хорошо. It's basically the same thing. Basically the same thing. I love it. It's my favorite word. Alright, at least I got more appreciation for it. Living away from Russia in the States. You know what I mean? Almost like as a foreigner looking at a Russian language, I'm like, I like that word. I straight up feel like a foreigner to that language though. Switch. Got ourselves Holy Stars first up versus Krager. Oh, Paladin versus a Warrior. Normally, Paladin's getting such an advantage in this kind of situation. Gonna be full stunts out of Krager. Trying to see if he can stay on top of him. Bubble immediately into a shatter. He's trying to see if he can just shatter through him. Defensive stance is gonna be after that Hodge into a full-on hammer. And Holy Stars playing a Crusade, so actually not a bad idea for you to back up out of it. For Holy Stars, he wants to maximize that full burst with his Crusade if at all possible, but he's not going to be able to. Krager is going to back up out of there. I love the horse, by the way. It's like the perfect golden. There also is an icon with his horse in one of the hero specs. I think it's part of the Templar. Herald of the Sun with the mobility on the horse, which is interesting because it's basically like a deathly Death Knight horse. Unless it's supposed to be like a force with just holy emanating out of it. I'm not really sure. Spikes make it Death Knight looking though. Stone into Krager, full avatar, they're ready. Holy Stars does not have wings this time around, but still has Blessing of Protection, so Krager, if he can force it into a full shatter, he might just have him full root onto Holy, but that Shield of Vengeance is gonna make Krager play a little bit more careful. As you break through the shield, it's gonna bounce right back to you, reflected damage back to you. Krager with the defensive stance, leaping away. Now I gotta send a shatter this time around. He's actually gonna play defensively, unless he sent a shatter out the bubble earlier and just gotta send it last second, which would be unfortunate. Does not sit up blind long at all, though. Stone into Krager. He's got a little bit of health to work with. Holy picking up a little bit more health too. Warlock Hellson does get consumed to give himself a little bit more health to work with into a full battle stance. Stone ready for Krager. Has a hammer hanging over his head, but should be able to take down the Paladin. Both are super low. Hold on. 1 sec. Who's winning this one? Oh no. Leaping in. Oh my god, he's got no health. Oh, Cobra, he's not going to give him a chance, is he? Bottom port. Is there Succubus swinging around the corner? It is. Oh, catching up to the right side. He's got a little bit of second wind kicking in. A little bit of second wind is going to be a fear. Trinket on Cobra on the fear? On that racial does not get any value there, apparently. Stun onto Cobra. Krager Bladestorming away. Full defenses up, Wild Infernos on him. Oh, those gates just funneling so much chaos into him. And he's hanging out with a Succubus back here. All he can do is play defensive. Got himself a reflect, just trying to get Succubus to kick in. He cannot take damage for a few seconds. Conflagration right as he goes in for the gate. Krager cannot do much. Picking up a little bit of health from Cobra. Slowing him down a little bit. Bladestorm to avoid any CC from Succubus or the Warlock. And at the very least, as long as you're avoiding that Infernal, you're doing okay. I think it's better to hang out by the Warlock than the Infernal. Is going to be Trinket. Got himself full Warbreaker. Bleeds are up at the Cobra. If you can just avoid the Succubus some way, somehow, you might be alright. Shockwave on the Warlock and catches the Succubus. Mortal onto Krager with the Casbolt sent in. Got himself a charge, reflect back, portal, yet another Casbolt flying in. He got himself last bit of healing last second. Looking to maybe get an interrupt on the Succubus, which I think is exactly what he's sending. And it's going to be Incinerate. Oh, you got no health. Bunzafel. Oh, leaping in. He doesn't care about the Bunzafel. Big execute onto Cobra. He does pick up a lot of health though. Krager needs a bit of a healing though. Holy son onto Cobra. I don't know if he gets second wind kicking in. Yes, Succubus is not going to let that second wind kick in at all. And Krager is not in a great spot because Cobra can just board on top of him. Bladestorm before any CC comes out. Cobra got himself a bit of a defense. Fear onto Cobra. Undead Racial does get some value. As Krager at the very least get himself a moment to breathe. Succubus is away. Hold on. Cannot CC him. Second wind. Kicking in. Big time. Oh, got up a lot of health there really quickly. He needs like 6 seconds of no damage, which is so hard to achieve in some situations, especially against the Warlock. Mortal sent Bonzafel. He's going to try to see if he can burn through that health very quickly. But Krager holding on to that health as best as he can. Full heal. Defensive stance. Shifting between stances constantly. If he can do damage, he's going to go defensive stance. If he's going to go do damage, battle stance. Maximize that value. Stun into Cobra. Can't go into a port immediately with a gateway. Krager does not have mobility. He's just instant cast out of Cobra. And Krager just looking to catch up whatever damage he can off that Succubus quick. Pummel onto the Succubus, charge to Cobra, Bladestorm to follow. Let's see 1 second Bladestorm. If you got a second Bladestorm, that'd be huge. Big bleeds onto Cobra, reflect up right after, and does end up taking him with a couple of those overpowers back to, or is that a Mortal Strike? Might have been double Mortal Strike. Young Jay is going to be up next. Arcane Mage versus Krager, giving him an opportunity to at least get him the full-on heal with that second one, letting him catch up on Team Krager. We got boys talking. We got Arky over here. We got ourselves Duel. We got ourselves Nasya. And we got ourselves Yasha. Nasya, Yasha. Why did this sound? To me, this sound like kind of sort of similar. Similar enough where I'm like, are you guys related? I don't know. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. Why do people like Bonzafell so much? It is a good ability. It locks an enemy in place. It does a ton of damage. It forces them to either walk out, take damage, or stay where they are, which could be a fantastic zonal ability, right? It's actually really, really good. I think it's fantastic. The damage it does is really solid. In general, very, very solid. And it's available for all three specs of Warlock. And yeah, it's really good. It's really good. It can definitely put the enemy on a bit of a back foot to make him that decision whether they want to go in for damage or not. Stun onto Young. Krager waited until Missiles Flurry started channeling out to break this root or break his Ring of Frost freeze, as he's gonna have to play it very, very slow versus Young. Or if you can catch Young out of position. Double charge available. Got himself a big old hit, but getting knocked around with roots back to back, can't do much. Got himself reflect. If he can reflect a missile, that means as long as he's not letting Young reflect a counterspell into himself to prog the precog, then he'll be golden. Then he gets the benefits of the reflect with the 20% damage reduction of magic damage, but also gets to reflect at least one spell and not give precog to Young. You got to be very, very careful with those reflects by the looks of it. It's going to be a full Blaze Storm. Young taking a lot of damage. He's got himself a bit of that barrier to reverse some of the damage. Only like 60% of that damage taken is going to be that interrupt. It's going to be the precog. Young got himself plenty of mobility. Krager looking to get himself a charge. Big old cast. Big old hit. Fear onto Young. I don't know if he can go for a bleeds on a guy or anything. That is Avatar. That is quite a bit of damage already. Try to go for a kick. Does not connect into full poly. Krager at least recovered all that health. But for Young, able to escape the warrior completely. Question is, does he have any combos to work off of that stun? Into Icebox Shatter right there, ready for you. And Young looking to go for a knockback. You quick charge by the warrior. All the time up for Young. I don't know if Krager wants to just load him up full of dots. He might decide to full stun. Young with a blink into a charge right after. He doesn't have any way to back up out of the reflect up really early. Poly either way for Young. Got himself shifting power. But Krager just needs a couple more hits. Knock up for a second. Young, as long as he doesn't sit down for food, he'll be like, for Krager, this will be golden. Young needs to get himself recovery, trying to go for food into immediate kick into charge. He's just getting himself one more blink, Ring of Frost back up. Krager maybe has Blaze Storming just to make sure he's all good. Young, I don't know how you live this. Invis, 60% DR, huge defensive, got himself shields. Krager trying to see if he can end this. Polymer reflect last second. He tried to see if he can get himself a go. Reflect, Polymer, reflect, free, counterspell reflects. For precog for Young. He's catching a lot of those. Touching the magic onto Krager. Looking for a bit of cover behind the pillar. That is a lot of damage he's taken right now. That is not even a full burst out of Young. And Krager knows he needs to treat that with respect. That damage is respectable. He doesn't want to... Ooh, try to go for a kick. Does not get to connect though. Young with a full shatter with a constant smash. Yet another charge reflect. Back in a poly. Oh! No shot. He just got that kill. No shot. He just got it as a throw. Heroic throw kill is so... Oh, they're so sexy. They're so satisfying. That was so good. Ah, somebody clip that, man. Clip that as a separate clip. That is so clean. Oh, that reflect. Oh, mwah. Chef's kiss right there. Full beats out on the rogue. Trying to see if he can force a cloak of shadows out of him as the game loading up. Krager full of dots. Parry up. He doesn't go for death mark. He doesn't go for cooldowns. He just trying to see if he can bounce out of there. Krager has a lot of bleeds on him. He's not gonna... He's parrying something. Look at that. He's parrying something there. He's parrying some kind of a dot. Did you see he's raising his weapon? Charge around the corner to stun into the game. He doesn't have a trick. Hold on. Warrior's trying to see if he can end the duel right there. Cloak of Shadows. Blaze Storm yet again. Oh, wait a second. No shot. Krager with the trinket. Is this enough? Rogue going for the damage. Stun last second. He's going to try to see if he can overpower him. Cheap shot. Oh, I think he's still dead though. I think that sudden demise is going to take him. Rally cry as the battle message falls off. He just needs second wind healing. That's going to be Rifty. Not going to let this man out of his sight. He still is bled up. He's still dotted. If he goes below 10% health, he could still be dead. There goes a little bit extra health to work with. Oh my goodness. Mage trying to see if he can get around him. Krager leaping away. Oh, big pyroblast flying in. He's dotted. He is rotted. He could go down in a moment. My question is he going to go down at all the... Oh, pyroblast. Oh, he did the best he could. The best he could. If Rifty even gave him even a chance for a second wind, for a second heal, anything, I think he would have came out on top there. That was incredible. Fantastic showing by one of the best warriors I've ever met over on this side of EU, man. Easily. Rifty trying to see if he can get himself a proper go. Sleepwalk out. There's going to be a sleep onto Rifty. I think he ends up trinket out of it. And into dodge, deep breath. Archie needs to reposition. He's kind of out of range here. 25-yard range does make it harder for him to really get a proper go versus Rifty as he goes behind the pillar. Got himself a little bit of food. Arhi also able to go for a bit of recovery as well. Mounting up, ready to go, trying to use the horse in order to cover as much distance as possible. Combusted ready for Rifty. Whatever CC you can get, Arhi just trying to see if he can get himself some kind of a go. Full mastery burst and everything is available. Just going for living flames to keep himself alive, and Rifty not giving him a proper chance. It's going to be full burst, and Rifty just ends up collapsing everything against the dragon, burning up those scales little by little, piece by piece, and it's sitting down for even more food. You're just going from one to the next. Rifty is done playing games. He's just burning this world down. Who's up next? Is it going to be Duel? What is this Mog Duel? What is... He's just not... He's like, you know what? No Mog. We're not mogging anymore. Not mogging in this house ever again. It is going to be Yasha. Yasha versus Rifty. Bit of a tough... Normally a bit of a matchup into the favor of a mage, I think. It's just trying to build up the mastery pretty early. Yasha's like, you know what? I don't want to take the damage. I don't want to have to fight it. Look at that master burn. It's doing like not the most amount of damage, but it's consistently going to burn. So Rifty, whatever like insta-casted damage he's got, it's just going to be able to ramp up even a bigger mastery afterwards. If you can get that together with a living flame and all those other things available, he'll be golden. And Yasha trying to see if he can get himself a better angle. Nova out for Rifty. Immediately Pyroblast to follow as the Paladin just trying to see if he can get himself some distance towards Rifty. He's got himself a horse, maybe Hand of Freedom to follow. He's going to get it stolen immediately. Rifty just blasting him out from a good bit of distance into a shield event. He's got himself massive healing as he's going to reposition out in the open. Scorcher just to keep himself moving, trying to get himself a bit of those procs here and there. Breath to follow onto Yasha with a meteor as he's going to bubble it out. Rifty maybe looking for Ice Block here too. Unless he's just gonna live, trying to go for Invis, is gonna be not enough. Trinket to follow. Just needs a bit more damage to Yasha. That's gonna be cauterized. Maybe looking for a block right here. Addon might be actually under a lot of trouble. Yasha does have a full mastery stacked up. It is burning down on him little by little, but able to force enough pressure to get Rifty to not completely constantly be fire blasting, pyro blasting, which meant that the mastery does not get to stack up nearly as much as he wanted to. Random combustions for this mage, dude. He's ready. He's just ready. Shift power available. Yasha trying to see if he can cut across. Does he have a Spell Warden? If he got Spell Warden, he wins this. Lay on hands, he doesn't have Spell Warden. There's no shot he has Spell Warden. As Rifty may just be able to take him here. A couple of casts all he needs into a blink, ready to go. Scorches just to take him out. Is it going to be enough? Fire Blast, Pyro Blast, Breath last second. Oh, those hammers. I was going to say those hammers. Duel not going to give him a chance. It's going to walk up, touch of death, right? Carve him. Carve him. Is this Duel giving him a chance? A potential chance? Trinket? Oh, the cat got him. The cat's out of the bag, boys. No. 4 for Kragar, 3 for Rifty. He was doing a great job bringing it back for his team, man. Give him a round of applause, boys. So good. Let's get another one going, boys, yeah? One más, no más. What did it say? Okay. Sounds good. That sounds good, my guy. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, my man. Hell yeah. 590, what is it? Quite a few games, man. Quite a few games tonight. Loving it. Loving it. We'll see if Team Krager is still ready and good to go. We'll see if we can get another one going. Yeah, boys? Yeah, boys? Yeah, boys? You're gonna need a +1, man. +1 at the ready. Krager's down? Okay, we'll do another one. As long as he's down, keep playing. I'm down to keep playing. Maybe last one for the night. It is getting late over in that region. Need one more, boys. Need uno más for Team Young. Debating between a Dark Ascension build and a Void Eruption build. Normally, you know, I wanted to make Dark Ascension good on Shadow Priest myself too. I found that in a lot of the cases, ends up like most people end up playing Void Eruption. And I just feel like, to me, as much as I want to make that insta-casty Dark Ascension build work, Jake, I think Void Eruption is just better. It's a 2-minute cooldown unless you need that 1-minute window for whatever reason. I just think Void Eruption ends up being like more fitting for Shadow Priest. No matter what build you run, whether you're playing like even if you're playing like a full insta-casty build with like the Mindbender, I think the other one is still very effective. I don't know what it is, man. I don't really know what it is. I think Void. The thing is about no tier set, yeah, things slap hard. Yeah, true. Everything slaps pretty hard. I do agree with you on that. Yeah. I want to say Void just because I feel like in most cases, Blizzard tries to balance the two, but a lot of Shadow Priest ends up going Void, and I feel like Void is just a more comprehensively better ability in general. You know? I think it's just better. Like, it's just full burst. You don't have to worry about your dots or whatever. You can just funnel a lot of resources out. I think there's an argument to be made, right? A more well-versed shadow priest will probably have a better idea of like how you utilize Dark Ascension versus Void Eruption. I think Wood is better in most cases, though. At least from my time spent shadow priest. You're more than welcome to experiment. I do think at the end of the day, all roads end in the Void, one way or another. Let's see if I can get a +1 for anybody that I can ask here that haven't been around. Yo, Nalix! Hey, Nalix. Wanna join Duels? Got a spot and be good to go. Hell yeah. Oh, bite! Yeah, we can get bite in. That will work. We get a little bite in this team. I'll bite. It'll get you going. We'll get it going like this. This time Mage and Pharaohs don't have to fight each other, right? They can just be on the same team together. We're gonna do Blade's Edge, I guess. I think I've done all the arenas. I'm gonna try it with 0 resource cost and see if it extends it. Try it with 0 resource cost and see if it extends it. What do you mean? The like the talent for 0 resource cost? What do you mean by that? Okay. Gem.resource. Oh, that one. Okay. That's what you mean. I keep forgetting. I was like, wait, is that a talent? Are we talking about like the deep thoughts trait? I don't know my gems super well. I do want to make a video on like best gems that you can get from Mr. Pandaria Remix, but like I need to just go do some research, like what's the best gems for everybody. All I know is enhancement gems, like what you want to run. And enhance is just nuts, by the way. I can't believe I picked such a good class for this. Set around 120% haste and pulls, it can fire CDPs fast. Oh, that's nutty. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Switch. We got ourselves Team 1 together with Love by joining. Oh, Team Cracker first, never mind. We got R here on that team. We got Duel, nice. We got ourselves Yasha versus Love by joining the team of Wizards. He's just like, I'm a wizard too, guys. I'm a smart cat. I love the little, the Ventir one. Oh, that looks so good, the Ventir Pepe. That looks great. Got us as Young, got us as Coldbreaker. Rifty gonna be first up, and we got us as Holy. Rifty, a bit of a rematch versus Cracker Fire Mage. I love his whole attire, by the way, like the whole like emergency red, burnt up, charred up leaves while he's playing a Fire Mage. It's just so fitting, isn't it? It's just so fitting. Got himself blasted immediately. Instant cast versus Cracker as the man charges in. It's going to be a full stun onto Rifty into a fear right after. As he got the altar and combust. He's like, you know what? I don't want to fight it. I'm just going to send him into fear. He trinketed too, so he's in a great spot. Shifted power immediately for Rifty. He's like, you know what? Cooldowns. Yeah, let me just recuperate him back really quickly. Yeah, cooldowns. What is that? What's a cooldown? We could just, oh, it's just the thing I can reduce. Awesome. When other classes are like, oh, I can't use this ability for a while, mages are just like, hold on. Well, just because down doesn't mean I can't use it. I just need to channel shifting power for a few seconds, and we're back and good to go. Full executes down. Oh, Cracker goes flying super far. Oh, no. Oh, man. There he goes. Distance is gonna, where'd Rifty go? There's Rifty. Trying to avoid him. Rifty trying to create as much space between him and Kragar. Trying to create that distance. Kragar wants to be able to close this distance as efficiently as possible. Quick trinket with a full roar with blades on the Rifty. Trying to go for Nova. Cannot stop this Bladestorm warrior. Immediately pops out of Bladestorm to go for a shatter into another knock. Dude, these knocks have been so good for Rifty so far. Every time he has a decent angle on Kragar, that one angle is just so perfect. This goes flying. There's nothing he can do. Unless you got a leap or anything, yeah, it's just you're flying. You're going places, man. Not happening. It's going to be a full stun onto Rifty. Polymer to follow. Defensive stance out for Kragar. Got himself a big Colossus smash to follow. Looking to crack through the defenses of the Mage. Full fear right after. Got himself on Dead Rachel. Yet another knock. Damn. Look at those knocks. And he's got himself an angle too where he can just keep Pyroblasting. Kragar with a Reflect though. Rifty got himself a little bit of help to work with. Breath midway through the charge into Polymer for after. He's got himself a bit of a distance here. Man, this has been the perfect arena for Rifty. I feel like so far Rifty and Kragar, whenever they duel each other, it's very close of a match. But this arena in particular, Blade's Edge for casters, oh, it lets you even out the odds a little bit. Still taking the execute to the back either way though. Reflect up for Cracker for a second. Richard is trying to see if he can go for another knock. Oh, up and throw, not enough. Oh, he's still bleeding. That's gonna be cauterized. That's gonna be almost cauterized. Oh, there goes that cauterize. Got himself a little bit of health to work with. Combustion to the ready. But Cracker's gonna evade it. Oh man, alter? Really early. He's just trying to see if he could alter on him. Trinket? Alter? Oh, he's just keeping his range. Hold on, you're actually building up quite a bit of damage though. Reflect up for Cracker, just needs one more big hit. Charge to follow. Shields are up for Rifty. Blades are, I think, an effect, and Rifty, I think, he's just gonna die to the dots over time. Yeah, I think he is gonna die. It's just a matter of time. Blades, unless you got a shield. He may get a shield last second. Cracker is being very, very careful with his positionals, because he knows if he just overextends, Rifty is going to punish him. Nova immediately, just going to take a couple of pot shots from a distance. That's quite a bit of damage to the Cracker. He got Reflect, but he's still taking so much damage to the face, and he can't even go for a heal. Rifty got himself shields. Cracker got himself a little bit of a shielding too, only absorbing a portion of the damage from Rifty, and he's got himself double the shielding into a full breath on the Cracker. Fireball to follow, quite a number. Trying to go for a knockback, doesn't quite send him exactly where he wants him. As it's going to be a shockwave. Blaze Avatar, able to keep attacking him from a bit of that distance though. Meteor down, trying to avoid it, back it up out. Ultra, trying to see if he can counter that Ultra. Blink available, doesn't get himself a charge. Reflect, one execute. Is it another one maybe? Second execute. Oh, it does take the final mortal strike at the end. My goodness, that was a lot. That was just a lot out of that man. All right, hold on. Let me actually see if I can get ourselves a different song here going, boys. There's a different song here for a second, yeah? Just yelling at me, Ogre. There we go. There we go. Is Corbett trying to... Is it Corbett not next? Oh, it's not either one of these guys. They're giving... whoever's next, they're giving Cracker basically a full opportunity to catch up and full heal. Trying to make this as much of an even duel as possible, boys. I love seeing it. Cracker trying to see... I guess he's gonna have to find a way through another Mage Man, from Arcane, from Fire to Arcane Man, from the kitchen into the frying pan. How does it go? From the oven into front? I don't really know. Actually, I had to look it up. Fear, he's just waiting it out. He knows he's gonna reposition. Got himself a full bleed onto Young, trying to see if he can get some damage going. Stun on that Poly. Whatever he can do to disrupt him. Blaze Storm last second. Got himself full Avatar at the ready as well. Or is that a proc Avatar? Might be a proc Avatar. Actually, no, I think it was full Avatar. He just pressed Avatar just to get a Blaze Storm. Damn. But Young got himself lots of range here, lots of distance versus Warrior, trying to go for a quick charge. Battle stance at the ready, breath to follow as he hits him with the Poly. Is going to be Trinket out of Cracker pretty early. Stun onto Young, finally able to get some damage going. Big Colossus Smash, let him do a lot of numbers. Let him do some big numbers. Touching the magic onto Cracker, needs to find himself to recover. Got him to reflect. It's going to be Young, trying to see if he can reflect. A counter spell backing himself with a precog, is going to go for a blink as Cracker closes the gap, leaping in, does go for the interrupt. It's going to be a Nova. Blaze Storm to follow. Young's going to take quite a bit of damage, cannot get away from Cracker for a good bit. Into a Stormbolt to follow, does get himself a human racial to break out of it. Into a banner, will not be slowed for too long. Try to focus down on the banner, but your health is being focused down instead. Banner still up for a second. Does he have a shatter? He does have a shatter. Holy, it's going to be a knockback. Cracker trying to see if he can stay on him as best as possible. If he's got a doubt on the guy, that could be huge. Reflect into Poly. Young able to at least escape using that precog just to escape. Is going to go for a blink, reverse blink just to recover whatever health he can. And Cracker just mounting up, having to play it. Oh, what a knockup. That is so good. Disrupt the Warrior, forcing him to go for a leap and the charge, using up a lot of mobility. Stormbolt does not get to close the gap all that easily. Fear onto Young, able to at least fight through, get some bleeds. Shield holds, and it's not going to let Young break that fear, since his Hellbar is not actually taking that much damage. Blaze Storm to break himself out of the CC before it happens. Oh, and cutting down, lawn mowing down the mage with Cobra. Going to be charging in, not giving Cracker too much of an opportunity to get himself a breather. Cracker immediately having to charge in, and Cobra trying to reposition full slow into Cracker. Portals are available, and Cracker is having to waddle down towards Cobra. Does not have a lead, does not have much to work with. Bonds of Fell does not catch Cracker though. It doesn't catch him. He had Reflect. I don't know if Reflect stops it, which I don't think it is. At least he got himself a succubus that he could at least like get some resources off of, build up plenty of rage from. Infernal crashing down. Krager's gonna have to be very careful. Succubus CC can't break it. It's gonna be full on bolt in the face. Mortal Coil right after. Krager may be looking for a big defensive seer. Stun around the corner does not get to connect. Shot himself a bit of damage towards Cobra. Cobra jumping down. Krager looking to chase into Stormbolt. Does not take the damage. Fear back into Cobra. Does streak it out of the streak immediately. And Krager just looking to get himself a little bit of survivability. Big leap, but it's going to be just a constant barrage of slows. Infernal sitting there next to Krager, trying to see if he can slow that thing down as best as possible. Succubus walking him back in though, as Infernal finally fades. Bonza fell. Krager is not linked. No, he's linked. He is linked, having to break it behind the pillar, but at least able to get himself a little bit extra health to work with. My goodness, got himself a full charge. Cobra is going to get stunned up. No Succubus to CC this time around. Walling this damage off there. He got himself fully bolstered into a slow into Krager and just waddling away from the guy. Banner is in a pretty good spot. That is going to give him a bit of that CC protection. Succubus CC as the banner falls. Cannonball from a mile away. Leaping right in there. Trying to see if he can maybe go for an interrupt. Trying to go for a kick on the Cobra. Will not be able to. Blaze him right after. Incinerates are doing a huge chunk of damage. The wall and full defense is up for Krager. Does not have a way to stop the CC out of Cobra or any of this cast for that matter. Able to live this barely. Stun on both the pet as well as the Warlock. Full blades are up at the Cobra into a fear right after. Pet is feared. So at least doesn't have to worry about that to CC. Stun to follow. Oh man, no more defenses, and that's going to be done. I think that was a rallying cry falling off at the same time too, yeah? Cobra still bleeding out little by little, but the Warlock survivability is not going to let him die to us bleed like that, man. With Yasha taking him out very, very quickly. Man. That is so much to deal with as a warrior. What do you do in that situation with Love Bite? Full convoking on them right now? That's so weird. I honestly, he didn't run Convoke last game, did he? I think it was just the Incarnation. But a big old bite has a massive go versus Yasha every single minute. And Yasha just trying to live those initial bleeds to begin with. Bubble immediately wall out for bite as he's trying to see if he can avoid him. Is going to go for a juke. Does not get to go for a juke. He tried. Bear form. Having to tank this up a little bit more. Trinket to follow is Yasha. Just letting that Crusade ramp up and maximize it. This is where Love Bite should have been more careful. Should have seen what kind of wings Yasha is using. Normal wings or Crusade wings? Crusade, deadly, avoid. Normal wings still hits really hard, but not nearly as big as the haymaker that is Crusade. Honestly, I'm terrified for Paladins in the next expansion too, because they'll be able to activate wings every Wake of Ashes, and you can do Crusade wings. And with that talent, also your abilities, Holy Power Spenders, I think, have a chance to randomly activate wings for 6 seconds. So if you get Crusade into Wake of Ashes Crusade, it's full duration and a short cooldown, but Love Bite does get himself a quick stun, a quick bite, taking him out with, I think it's going to be Duel. Yeah, Duel up next, charging in, does get Love Bite out in the open, in cap to follow. Love Bite with no trinket. Man might be able to take him. Barskin is the only thing keeping him alive. Trying to go for big kicks, big maim. Cyclone could be a trinket. There's going to be a trinket as he's trying to go for Rugos into Zoed. Full burst at the ready. Got him to surrender to leap. Ooh, that was a bit of a juke. He tried to go for a jab, but the leap kind of separated to a bash or a duel. It is very, very DR. Trying to see if he can avoid him, but he got himself another port. No, Love Bite. Is it over? He got himself Heart of the Wild. Barely keeping him alive. Friends in regen. 55% dampening. Oh, I don't think that was even touch death, was it? I think it was just a big old kick. Massive crit. Holy Stars is going to be up next. Bubbles is karma. Duel able to recover quite a lot of health though. Needs to get away from the man. There is a big hammer hanging over his head. But the bubble is gone. Maybe Duel still got a bit of damage to work with. He's trying to see if he can just end this right now. Massive kick. Shield defense is up. I don't think he can really do much right now. He got maybe one more defensive, but I think he's just staying in. Trinket. Blind. Duel. Oh, he just wants to stay in. He's like, dampening is high. I'm just going to send everything. Just gonna set it down with R. He tried to get himself a better angle. Root does not get to connect into a full burst. Oh, disintegrate. I think it's over, right? Unless he got himself Spell Warden. Doesn't probably have Spell Warden. Oh god. Spell Warden, he does have it. Oh, it's perfect. R, he can't actually do anything right now. He literally cannot use any abilities against him. He's literally immune to magic damage. Stun to follow. And it's gonna be a full setup, maybe by Holy. He's trying. He's like, you know what? I got no mobility. I have to maybe make it go, but yeah. That is so rough, man. That is rough. Kraken taken 2. That was a tough bot match, man. 13 million damage just into 1 or 2 people. That is a lot. We don't even have that much health. This is not even War Within, man. When people have 3 million health in War Within, I can maybe see it, but damn. That's a lot. Alright, how we doing in groups, boys? Let me know. Is Kragar, is it Dunsky? Because it's about time when Kragar usually pops out for the night. So I want to see if he's playing more, if he's done. And that'll kind of dictate what we're doing. Because if he's done, we're probably done. If he's playing more, I'm done to play more. Давай последнюю. Хорошо. He wants to go one more. Хорошо. It says let's go one more. Let me see if Jayhawk is ready. He is down. More. Yeah, I'm enjoying these, man. Let's see if Jay is ready. Man, these games have been a lot of fun, dude. EU brings it every time, man. They don't disappoint. I love these. And I did save that one, right? Hopefully. Okay, let me double check. That one? Okay, let's do it. What arena do we do? Do we take it back to the Grand? What arena have we not done? Dalaran Sewers, we did Hook Point, we did Blackrock Hold, we did. Did we do another one? Or just go back to the Grand? Let's go back to where it started. Back to good old the Grand. An even map. Because that map, definitely, Blade's Edge was better at caster map. Definitely a much better caster map. Griff is back in. Okay. This will be interesting. Last match of the night. If it's going to be Sub-Rogue first, I swear to God. That's going to be one of those games, man. Swear to God, boys. Swear to God. Alright, let's get another one going here. Switch. Alrighty, we do this and we get ourselves a group. Looks like they're missing over somebody on team 1. Hopefully they'll get in soon enough. We got us a love bite over on team 2, ready to go. We got Young with the caster, Colbury on the Warlock. Oh, you got the cat. Oh, that's so cute looking. Hold on. Look at this little snout thing. Oh, it's kind of cute. Got ourselves a Rifty in the back as well as Holy on team 1. We're missing one. But it looks like Griff is aiming himself to go first. I like the other Drake. We got Krager on that team. We got Arhi in the back as well as Nisa. And yeah, I think Griff is, first one up and running for the night. It's going to be Young first up. Arcane versus Sub-Rogue. A bit of a back and forth between the two. Two Masters of Escapes. Hard to pin down those classes. So it's going to be interesting how the two play. Griff, I feel like he started playing more aggressively against mages in particular. And it's like, oh wait, that wins a lot of games, huh? That actually wins a ton. You dot him or something? You did dot him. Now the Tempest up on the guy, trying to see if you can avoid him from being able to catch an easy reset. Ring of Frost on one side, trying to catch Griff on the other with Arcane Orbs. Ring of Fire instead. Sap! I thought the Tempest would keep in combat a little bit longer or something, but apparently not. Breath onto Griff. I don't know if he tried to go for a stun onto Young and he was his DR or something. It's going to be touching the magic. Full Shadow Melt Shadow Strike just to get back next to the guy? Yeah, he's just going super aggressive with it. He's just actually just sending all in. Shadow Blades and everything available, just ripping through the mage with back-to-back eviscerates. But the mage got plenty of damage too versus the rogue. He got himself cloaked, double vanish. One of the vanishes used here really early to cut back on one of the cooldowns. It just gets right back in there. As Young is going to go for a full reset. The rogue also gives himself a chance to reset here as well. What is that second blade? It's like actually invisible. Yeah, it's actually straight up an invisible blade. It's just sand. It's just a sandy blade that you got going on. The 2100 enchant for this season. That actually looks kind of good. What weapon model is that supposed to be? I know left is a katana, but the other one, I don't even know. As Young trying to see if he can get himself a bit of a repositional Griff. Skulking around, trying to... Did we really have somebody else leave? I thought we had 5 on team 1 and somebody left. No, just completely drew a blank there. Just never even had a person to begin with. Going to be a full burst, at least attempt out of Young, but a smoke bomb gives Grifka a bit of that cover. Ring of Fire maybe could pressure the rogue. If he forces it back there, he's just going to force that to go for a gouge to see how the comp points for a proper go. He does have a stun, knows it's going to be a blink, cheap shot to follow just to lock down Young. Secret technique, knocking the rogue back, almost knocks him right in the Ring of Fire, but that ring phase last second advantage out of the rogue. He's got himself a cloak and a blind for reset, so he's got himself outs in case he ever needs to. Massive eviscerate, just sharing right through Young. Huge eviscerates with a Shadow Strike, cloak and shadows just to cover his go, and it's potentially going to be a blind reset or just gouge reset out of Griff. As Holy starts trying to see if he can get back over there. Got himself freedom, everything available. Does he AoE? Does catch his rogue with a consecration into a stun. Does not have a trinket. He got crusade, so it's going to be a bit of a delayed go. Blind, trinkets out of it. Griff, does he have an out? He got vanish coming up very soon. Does he get protection? Vanish. He's still got a hammer over his head, but I think the vanish just let him avoid it. Or is he going to slam? No, I guess it does let him avoid it. Okay. I think the hammer interaction with vanish was always weird for like ever. But I think in the past it used to be like hammer would disappear. but then the hammer will slam down, take the rogue out of stealth. But also they changed up the way the rogues are and some of the abilities and how they function. So now you can actually vanish, and when you have like an ability that's like about to go off or has a bit of a charge up, right? It's because you don't have line of sight of the rogue anymore, it just disappears, which I kind of hate that, right? Because like you send the ability on the rogue, I feel like it's just gonna go off. And I say that as a rogue. I said that as a rogue. It just feels kind of unfair. You know what I mean? It's just like not how the game probably should work. Full wall out for Holy. Cheap shots back to back for the rogue. And he's looking for an escape behind the pillar. Does Holy have the mobility? Hand of freedom. Pony. Everything is available. Griff can look at to reset. Let's see randomly consecrate him out again. He's just next to the rogue a lot. I feel like if you walk that again next to him again like that, just best unless he's running Blades of Justice Consecration. That might have been a Blades of Justice Consecration rogue last time. I don't think he's actually a normal consecration. Never mind then. That's a different story then. But yeah, if you do have actually use consecration, you'll be surprised how often you end up being next to the rogue, and if you just consecrate, you get him out. Bubble out for Holy. It's going to be Griff with the Cloak of Shadow, just trying to avoid any kind of stunts. Does still see him. Eyes are available. Griff was hoping to get away from the guy completely. Got him some full Wake of Ashes. Do you have enough damage? Hammer hanging over the rogue's head. He doesn't have a cloak for this one. Evasion is available, but a lot of the Holy Power damage from the Paladin ends up going through. Shield of Edits is up and running as well. Dusting the hammer, but still plenty alive. Do you have enough damage? Smoke Bomb should be able to cover himself a quick escape unless the Paladin can somehow catch up to you. Yeah, the Smoke Bomb does give him that much needed escape that he was looking for. Vanish is available. Blind is available. For Holy, he doesn't have Bop or Bubble. So it's really going to come down to how he approaches this rogue next go. Trinket is available, so that's like your only way to be able to get kind of a reset versus rogue. But with the rogue having a trinket of his own, it's going to make it that much harder. And he's just trying to see if he can play without any pillars. That could put the rogue in a bad spot. Wall, as he goes in for full secret technique. Can't really stop the rogue for the moment. It's going to be full output. Wall holding on strong. Gouge to follow, trying to find whatever cover he can. Maybe the Paladin. That gouge lasts the whole time, doesn't it? And he's just going to sit back here. He's just going to sit down for food. He's just going to force the rogue back in. He's trying to see if he can disrupt his feast as best as he can. He's just sitting down yet again. He's going to try to see if he can keep the rogue away from pillars. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe that is the play. Trinket, blind. Does the rogue trinket this? Holy, do you have a go? Hammer, hanging over the rogue's head. It is going to be big hammer. He's just going to go for a quick CC. Try to escape him. He's going to try to keep him in combat as best as possible. I don't know if his mobility can catch up to the rogue fast enough. Hammer does drop in, but the spread keeping the rogue on the opposite side of the pillar the entire time. I don't think it's catching him. That is a full crusade too. Wake of Ashes trying to desperately find the rogue. You will not be able to. That crusade will not be seen now for about 2 more minutes, man. Shield of Venus is available. He got himself a little bit of recovery. Gouged by the rogue. Has he got full dot? Sepsis? Wait, you were able to gouge Sepsis and rupture him while the gouges up? I've never seen you do that. That's actually so good. Wall up for Holy. Able to get himself Shield of Venus with a wall. The only thing that's keeping him alive is a secret technique. Lay on hands last second. Try to keep the pressure rolling in versus Rogue. Evasion's up. Can only attack through certain abilities versus Rogue. Wake of Ashes definitely does clean right through with a hammer hanging over the man's head. I don't know if you can get a stun on the guy or anything. Hammer does a decent bit of damage. Blind and Holy. I think it's over, right? Gouge. Hold on. Hold on. Kidney. Oh, wait. I was thinking he was going to finish with a Eviscerate. I was going to say, probably just finish with Eviscerate. Bashed by the Feral immediately. Full bleeds over Griff. Vanish out as soon as he can. Got himself a bit of that shielding. And is looking to escape as fast as possible. Love Bite does go into bear form. Dots should be up on Griff, right? Should be able to see him either way. He is burning too. You not only do you have the dots, but also you see the burn. Look behind you. Does he not have the hellbars above people's heads? Or maybe he's looking like a different direction. Sap by the rogue though. Love Bite as a stealthy class may be able to do something with Griff here. But we'll see. We'll see. Griff is able to get the saps roll and then not letting these guys do anything here. Wound Poison switched it up actually. Were you instant poison against the Paladin then? Is that really the play? 7 minutes into the match though. 80% must be not working when the 100% be instant cast. No, there is a cap though. At some point cast time, haste there's a cap to how fast a spell cast can be. There is a cap to it, yeah. You don't actually have things become 100% instant cast, no. No. There's a cap to that. But there are some dots and abilities that are still affected by haste. I think there's another cap on those too, but there's like a different cap. It's like internal to make sure the game doesn't break or whatever. Or interactions don't really break. But there is sometimes a benefit to having that much haste. Sometimes. In unexpected ways. I guess the best way to put it, right? Cheap shot onto the Pharaoh. Goes in for a Trinket Bash or Grip with a full Convoke. Is it going to be enough though? Oh man. Convoke looks like it didn't send the most amount of damage in its first part. It's more like a build and calm point portion. I was thinking it was going to go back-to-back bites of the bat. Vanish out of Griff is dotted. It is even burning. That's how much the Pharaoh wants him dead. He's just going to have a burning hatred, burning bleeds into Griff. Griff trying to see if he can sprint and avoid it. Blood by that's a dash of his own if he wants to close the gap. Trying to sap by Griff. Is he going to go for a blind? Wait, did it sap into a blind gouge? That is a lot of CC getting thrown in. I feel like it's one too many. Maybe Barnett's gonna do anything. Skip it. Love Bite alive right now. Through those go. Is it gonna be enough? They got him some Feral Frenzy last second. Wall to follow. Trying to see if he can just rip bleeds into Griff. Cloak of Shadows as the Feral Frenzy comes out. I think he was able to remove Feral Frenzy with the cloak last second. Yeah, able to get himself a quick reset with a Shadow Mill too. So for Love Bite, no more Trinket. Heart of the Wild, only big defensive available right now. Got himself Convoke. Trinket available for Griff, so you should be able to get out of next stun. It's going to be a hell of a match right now. Griff, I think, has all the cards here. Love Bite maybe can somehow squeak out a victory, but I think the Rogue has everything he needs in the moment. Also, I hate how the backpack is covering above your head. That definitely should be next to you. It is going to be that Trinket, kidney shot, locking down the Convoke. Full burst into Love Bite. Man's got nothing left. Cheap shot. Eviscerate is all he needs. A big Eviscerate. Oh, it does get it. It does get the Eviscerate. Cobra going to be second to last or for the team too. Setting up a gateway, setting up everything. Can anybody take this Rogue down, man? Can anybody take this guy down? We're getting to a higher dampening. I think a Warlock may have a chance here. I think a Warlock may have a chance. Man, sub rogues, dude. Sub rogues. It's rough out there, man. It's rough out there. Griff is going to have the Succubus attacking him from the side. Is going to go for a quick kick. If you can position Succubus in a good spot, stun Succubus into a Infernal, which you get a dodge with the Shadows. The Bonds of Fell right after is going to go for a Vanish, evading all the damage, even evading a couple of those ports that Cobra opened. Is just one? One port that Cobra... Was it just one? The portal apparently is attacking Griff. Is going to go for a port next to the Rogue. Infernal squeaking around the corner. That's going to be Succubus there, slowing him down too. That port is getting all the value, man. It's staying up for a while. Second port is up. It's going to also get quite a bit of value. Lots of shadow damage on the Cobra. Griff does have himself a Cloak of Shadows very, very soon. He's going to be able to use it here. Big value. Stun. Wait, maybe not. Trying to see if he can get a Cloak. Cheat death. Cloak of Shadows last second. Cobra just needs a little bit more damage. Blind onto Cobra. The pet needs to catch up. Smoke bomb, does he get to escape it? Pet is actually land deciding him. The smoke bomb gives him enough cover away from the pet to catch a reset. That is so disgustingly good. That is so disgustingly good, the smoke bomb. He kept the Succubus right out of the range where he can't melee him. And then smoke bomb, land aside. Succubus still can't reach him. Then he walks out as Succubus walks in. Still land aside, able to get out of combat. Catch himself a quick reset completely. Oh, man. Oh, no. That just feels unfair, man. It feels so one-sided, doesn't it? Duel feels absolutely one-sided. The Rogue got all the cards. I'm rooting for Cobra, man. I think that man might still be able to do it. Quick kick on a Succubus, cheap shot onto Cobra. Trying to see if he can get himself a proper go. Succubus catch a trick out of the Rogue. Yet another stun to Cobra. As Dark back holding strong, more to call. And the Rogue had himself a Vanish and Shadow Meld, so you can escape this in case there's trouble. Shadow Meld? Cobra, I think, ended up stopping the Shadow Fear last second. So Shadow Meld. Ooh, big Bonds of Fell, though. That's did quite a number. Portal, he got his Vanish, got himself a shield with it. Portal still might retract Grifka. It does retract him. It does do a little bit of damage. Some of that chaos damage does end up kind of falling through. Cobra take it. Hits after hits. No more wall. No more nothing. Portal available. Grifka trying to see if he can end it. He needs a one Eviscerate. Oh, she did get burned earlier though. So he had nothing left. Man. It took 4 people over in team 2. Just send back to back at the Rogue to take him down. That is a rough one. With Nysia going to be up next. That is not his name, but that's the one I'm going to go with either way though. Sap, Succubus, he knows it's going to be there. He just needs a couple of dots on the Cobra. This is going to be a Trinket, trying to see if he can send everything. Cobra needs to make sure there's some range away from Nysia. At least avoid the death mark as best as possible. He knows it's going to be a Cloak. Lock down the Rogue, no more Trinket. Whatever damage you can do is going to be huge. Cloak of Shadows is going to let the Rogue run. So if you see Cloak, you better run yourself. I don't know if you can use a Gateway. If you can use Gateway, definitely should create some space. He's going to create some space. Slow the Rogue down. If you can keep out the open. Succubus catching him last second, but it's super DR. Nysia is trying to see if he can reposition behind the pillar best he can. Rogue gets Smoke Bomb and Demon Hunter gets Darkness, which does legit nothing. Darkness is good as a defensive West, like on its own, right? It would be cool if Darkness had like a line of sight kind of thing, but I think they just want to keep that as like a unique rogue utility. That being said, yeah, Darkness is a good defensive though. Like when it works, it's a good defensive. I just think it doesn't work consistently. If it was just like a raw DR, I think it might be a little stronger. But the fact that it could just absorb a full hit can also be just as strong too. It's a chance to absorb a full hit, right? So sometimes you'll just get like nothing out of it. So it's interesting. It's gonna be a full portals opening up. Nice, and try to see if he crawl over to the pillar. Not even look at a core break. He should build up some comp points, hopefully off of these pets, and then get a full lockdown into core break. He just needs to do something against a succubus, but nah, man, that is rough. That is rough. Difference between the subtlety and assassination rogues, man. Mobility for sub, resets for sub. Assassination is a lot of damage. You just got to make sure you hit a proper go. But if you go completely disrupted, or you're completely locked out from entire go with slows, constant kites, you only got what, 2 shadow steps? But yeah, that's rough, man. That is rough. In full succubus CC onto Kragar, does get the banner rolling for a second. Corbett trying to see if he can blast through it. Mordecai sent in a Kragar, tried to go for a kick onto Cobra, and is trying to see if he can take him out right here. He just having a little bit of health. It looks like the bleeds take him. With Rifty, the last one left. A final match between Kragar and Rifty here. These two have been dueling each other back to back, it feels like. This is an opportunity for Rifty, I feel like, to take a victory here, possibly. Kragar does not have a trinket, so for Rifty, this could be massive. Goes in for an undead racial. Does that really put his normal trinket on a minute cooldown? I thought it was 30 seconds. There's no way it puts it on a minute, right? Or is it actually a minute DR? Or is it actually a minute DR? I'm pretty sure human racial puts it on 30-second DR. Oh, no, human racial puts it on a minute 30. Never mind. Is it actually a minute? That's wild. I guess we'll find out in a bit here. Kragar needs whatever healing he can. 79% damage, but after a long rogue match, you're not getting any healing whatsoever. I think you just lose because you can't heal at all. You need second win. You need whatever health recovery you can. Battle Master Trinket, whatever can help you, but nothing. Yeah, nothing really gives you any health to work with. That is a long one. Griff picking up 3, man. Well done. That's such a long match, though. That's such a long match. Oh man, I think we're done, right? Let's see with Kragar. We'll check him with Kragar. If he says he's done, he's done. Unless he's like, yo, we go again. Because even Team Kragar, even Team Kragar was leaving, man. They saw the rogue match. They saw the rogue going like, I'm out of here. Oh, Griffith's in group. I'm not even gonna join. It's just not 4 people. And then Arheel's like, yeah, I'm not doing this. You're just watching the rogue play. Even Team Kragar was like, you know what? I get it. There's a rogue. He's gonna play, but man, the way he plays, I'm out of here. Even the team wasn't supporting him, man. It's such a long match. I feel tired at the end of it, man. It's like I watch Kragar by the time he kills one guy. I'm like, oh man, it feels like an hour went by. Specifically, thank you so much, my guy. Appreciate you. Just play long games, man. And you know, that's sometimes they say you win, but damn, that's crazy. Spicy. Wait, I can't even spell. Spicy. Here we go. I'll let him know. Thank you for the games and appreciate you. Rasford? Rasford, yeah. So, you're gonna ban rogues, lol? Yeah, maybe, man. Maybe. Nerf rogue, buff Frost DK. True! Buff it, man. Buff Frost DK. Come on, Blizzard. If you're a real company, you'd buff Frost DK. The spec that deserves to be buffed. Normally, it's gonna be like this, though, chills. You know how it is, right? Frost, Sub-Rogue doing a lot of damage. Frost Deathnet just got nerfed. Sub-Rogue got buffed. Somebody has gotta be playing a rogue this season, man. Somebody. Gotta be. Are we finally hitting 600 in the EU? We are. Boys, thanks so much for coming by. I appreciate you. I gotta get some food. I'm gonna go play some more Pandaria modes, and I'll do some editing and stuff to prep for War Within alpha stuff as well. Просто сам смотрю, поэтому у тебя на стриме мы все или еще бой. Секунду. Я просто сам стримлю. Думаю, окей, he's streaming as well. Сегодня дуэли закончились. Больше в следующей. How do you say she again? Okay, trying to tell him like, yo, Duels are done for the night, because it sounds like he's streaming as well on his end. He's like, yo, are we going more? Or are we just chilling? Like trying to write him in Russian. For now, Duels are gone. For now, Duels are done. Do more next week. My Russian's so broken, man. I can't even speak anymore. Boys, thank you all so much for coming by. Appreciate you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. These duels have been fantastic. EU brings it every single week. And these have been so fun. Last duel was a bit of a sleeper, but what can you do, right? You gotta get some of those sleeper duels, you know? Somebody gotta go night-night, and it's late for you guys. Get some sleep. Actually, I know a lot of you are gonna be DJs staying up and playing more time running. Pandaria Remix. Have fun. Enjoy it. You DJs have a blast. I put up a video on how to level in that thing if you want to get a bunch of characters caught up and leveled. It is real quick. It is actually very fun. And it's going to be quicker as you level one character all the way to full. You're going to be able to level every other character more and more and more and more. Thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed more duels. We're going to attempt to do more over on the NA tomorrow. We'll see how many boys on NA are down to join, or how many we're going to be playing time running instead. But yo, thank you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see all of you guys in another stream. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty. Peace.
Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.